And with that, we are online. Hey, welcome back, everybody. This is QueerSoft. I'm Jessie, back in our series of good gay games. We are here with more Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc. Yo, Chaz, welcome back. Always glad to have you back. I hope your day is going well. Yeah, Chaz, how will our Jedi get out of this mess? True. How indeed. We got the official Star Wars treatment shoved into the trash compactor. Like some kind of scruffy looking nerf herder. We got the one could say this is the big Star Wars spoilers. This is the we got the Jedi Captain Phasma treatment, apparently. Of course, that's hardly a spoiler because they don't do anything with it. Alright, I think that's fair to say. I think that's fair. Also, Force Awakens came out like forever ago. It's all good. Don't, please. I feel like if you're a Star Wars fan, you probably saw Force Awakens already. I'm just going on a hunch right here, and therefore not a spoiler. That is how I justify it. That's how I sleep good at night. Wait, that's a rocket and a tank. I better not think too much about what I'm seeing down here. Indeed, with Monokuma's face on it, like everything else around here. This is a desk. Ooh, it's a desk. Very good, Makoto. You recognize simple shapes. It's probably the one that fell down here with me. Yeah, we almost got the squishy pancake treatment. We turned out okay. Somehow. Thanks to Alter Ego. Yo, shouts out. Chihiro, you're a real one. Is that an airplane? How'd something like that wind up in this school's garbage pit? Okay, that does make me wonder. But is that going to be relevant at all? Ew, oh my gosh, there's this effect right here with like the transparent light shafts. Oh, that's nice. That's nice, there sure is. Even though this game is like, it's a little bit old, I think some of the textures show their age, but like, I feel like no matter how old your textures and stuff are, your resolutions, etc., as long as you have like a really strong style, I think the rest, none of the other things matter. Danganronpa is like dripping with style. Oh, it's locked. Oh man, I don't have my Hackerman key anymore. Oh, Aaron, yo, Aaron, welcome back. Always glad to have you back. I hope your day is going well too. Yo, what's up? Okay, Aaron, I believe this was a 2010 PSP game. So yeah, effectively 10 years old. And if it's a PSP game, I feel like that almost makes it like age a little bit more. Because it's a handheld console as opposed to like, I don't know, I'm rocking the crazy gaming computer over here. No matter how many times I pushed or pulled or kicked at it, it didn't budge. Okay, good. We did try the push and the pull. It'd be super embarrassing if we just push, but then you find out it's a pull door. I've definitely done that before. Alright, getting out of here isn't gonna be that easy. Well, if I'm not getting out of here anytime soon, I might as well play my harmonica. Like we're trapped in a cell. Okay, I decided to look around for some food. There's plenty of food here, but it's all rotten. But that was pointless too. Oh, gross. Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, at the bottom of the garbage chute probably smells terrible. Next, I search for some water. How can I be sure which liquids I can drink and which ones are an all-around bad idea? Again, pointless. Yeah, we established the chem lab had poison in it, so you probably shouldn't be going around drinking random liquids. I feel like this is true for life. Don't drink random liquids. I feel like I'm blocked in on all sides. I feel like the walls are slowly crushing in and getting smaller, and there's a weird alien in here with like one eyeball. But then in the extended Star Wars lore, that one eyeball creature ends up being like incredibly sentient lesbian alien. This is real shit. You can look it up on Wikipedia. Of course, thanks to Disney, a whole bunch of the extra extended universe Star Wars stuff is no longer canon. But if all things, I feel like that should stay. I feel like that should definitely stay. But that's still not enough reason to give up because I'm still alive. As long as I'm alive, I'll never give up. Yes, true. Take it from Makoto. Good advice. After making that proud declaration, the next thing I decided to do was... Yeah, if you're gonna follow one thing Makoto says in this entire game, make it that. Don't give up. Oh, go to sleep. Yeah, you know what? Do that too. Sleep is good. My sleep was deep and uninterrupted. Hopefully no weird dreams. Yo, I had the weirdest dream. Not last night, but the night before. Where, like... Okay, so I've never seen Game of Thrones in my life. But I had this dream that I was like... They came out with like an additional season of Game of Thrones to make up for that ending that everyone supposedly hated or whatever. And I was like in it. It was like watching it, but I was also in it at the same time. It was like this very strange like 4D experience. I feel like, I don't know if this is true for everybody, but this happens to me in dreams a lot. I'll like, the dream will start with me playing the game, and then somewhere along the line, I'll just be in the game. And it's not like I get like sucked in one of those like, oh, if you die in the game, you die for real type movies or whatever. Or like that one episode of Fairly Odd Parents. It's just like, I don't know. Your mind puts you there. But that was my only way to preserve what little strength I had left after not being able to eat or drink. I can't be sure, but I think at least a full day had to have passed. And all I did was sleep and sleep. Listen, I've been there too, okay? It was like I was waiting for some kind of sign to come falling out of the sky. However, what fell from the sky wasn't a sign. Not exactly. It was a piece of an alien spaceship, and we start the hit Disney Channel movie, Chicken Little. Okay, I actually have a soft spot for that movie. I don't know why people hate it so much. What the... Actually, I do know. I know exactly why, but I still have my soft spot anyways. The strange sound pierced my silent isolation, jarring me awake. Which line? Also, another unpopular opinion, but Chicken Little, the best summon in Kingdom Hearts 2. Somebody had to say it. Because they included Chicken Little, and for some reason it comes with an FPS mode. Whatever. I swear it's the best summon. Feel free to, haters, feel free to disagree, DM me, message me in the comments, dox me for this opinion. I stand by it though. As I watched, the pile of garbage jostled and formed an odd shape. Oh my god, there is a Star Wars alien down here. I knew it. Did something fall down over there? Something fell from up above. What could it have been? Oh. Hello? What secrets do we have here? Did a giant piece of trash just fall down here? Yeah, it was me. Hello. I carefully stretched my hand out toward whatever it was that had stumbled down here with me.
Just a second.
A giant piece of trash. Rude. What? Oh my god, is that Kyoko? Before she even emerged from the pile of garbage, I knew who it was.
It smells awful.
Oh shit. Yo, Kyoko. You got that sick-ass cup noodle on your head. That sweet top ramen. Oh, looks like you got the shrimp version. There's a little piece of corn. Okay, but it comes with a little fish cake, too. Alright, this top ramen's advanced. Aaron, finally, cup noodle Kyoko. Good, this right here is what we've been waiting for. This is a good accessory, I like it. Ugh, this place smells awful. Kyoko?
Indeed.
You look like you're doing better than I expected. What are you doing here?
So...
Isn't it obvious? I'm here to help you. I'm glad to hear that, Kyoko. You've got a bit of garbage in your hair. Sweet looking cup noodle. I love it. Yo, Kyoko, are you gonna eat that? Can I finish that? I wouldn't mind some cup noodle right now. She gave her head a quick, sharp shake to get rid of the trash, then faced me again. Yo, Henry! Yo, welcome back! Always glad to have you back. I hope your day is going well today. What is up? What is up? Hope everyone's doing good. Yeah, this is the end, probably. This is probably the end. I think I'm gonna go a little bit longer today, and we are going to knock this thing out. Let's do it. What are the secrets of Hope's Peak Academy? Let's go.
Hey.
First, I have something for you. Go ahead and eat it. We can talk once you're finished. Thank you. Oh, sweet. We got bread and water. Because if you had bread without water, you'd choke and die. Brave Fencer Musashi taught me that. That's true to life. I snatched the bread and water that she was holding out for me. Within seconds, it was in my mouth and making its way toward my stomach. Whew, that really hit the spot. Now I've got all the energy I need to keep going. Yes, two loaves 2 little buns and a water bottle, all I need to sustain after a day's worth of sleep. So you still haven't given up then? Of course not. After all, the fact that I can keep going forward is about all I'm good at. Wow, ouch. Well, that's not such a bad thing to be good at. True, true. Tenacity, hope, perseverance. That's what we're here for. Not given to despair. But, Kyoko, why'd you come to rescue me?
So...
To pay a debt. Or, no, to atone. Atone?
You...
During the trial, even though you knew I was lying, you didn't say anything. Well, actually, I did, but you see, Kyoko, I have the power to save and load. And I really didn't want to be in a polycule with Byakuya and Yasuhiro, so... had to start over. You understand. Oh, Aaron, the cup noodles is a part of some official Kyoko figurines. Oh my god, really? Oh, that's so cute. Alright, yeah. I mean, if I could choose between a regular Kyoko figurine or the cup noodle, I'm picking the cup noodle. That's so good. So, you knew that I knew.
Indeed.
But even though I knew, I did nothing to help you. I abandoned you. Don't say that. You didn't abandon me. No, trust me, I know what abandonment looks like. No, that's exactly what I did. I abandoned you in order to save my own life. You were trying to save me, and I couldn't bring myself to do the same for you.
However...
But listen, not that I'm trying to make excuses, but there was a reason that I had to survive, no matter the cost. Why did you have to survive? Because survival is good? I think we generally like doing it?
It's true.
I'll tell you everything. The reason I have to survive...
In other words...
is so that I can do what I came to this school to do. What? I made up my mind to come to Hope's Peak Academy for one very important reason. Let me ask and react to every single thing. Can't you just tell me, please? So, you have some reason for coming to Hope's Peak?
Indeed.
That's right. At least, I did once. Once? Until recently, I'd forgotten what it was. You forgot? But that's, yes, exactly what I was thinking. There's definitely some memory wiping, weird mumbo jumbo going on here. They're pulling that Men in Black and they flash the eyeballs and you forget your memory. Indeed, I had no memory of what my purpose was. No memory? That's impossible. But it is possible. I'm telling you. Yo, another castle. Thank you for the subscription. Oh my gosh, thank you so much. Keeping it going for 12 months. Yeah, that is a full year. Yeah, another castle. That is a full calendar year of anime. Oh my god. I don't know what I did to deserve, but thank you so much, Another Castle. How you doing, by the way? I hope things are going good. Hope your streams are going well. Everyone follow Another Castle if you haven't already. Oh, Aaron, God, I always forget that the reaction part is a thing. It's so dumb and dropped into. I don't hate it, but I'm sure once I play the second and the third one, like you say, I'll probably just forget all about it. I feel like it's not super necessary, because I feel like you're just gonna do the reaction anyway, so they could just have the conversation flow that way. It doesn't seem like that big a change. Oh, Another Castle. Oh, you're the shit. Oh, thanks. Good to see you. Yo, you too. I mean, not see you, but see you. You know what I mean? No memory. That's impossible. Amnesia? The Dark Descent? Then, is it really true? You've lost your memory?
Makoto.
Do you remember, Makoto? Do you remember the first thing that happened to each of us as soon as we arrived at this school? The first thing? You're talking about when we fainted, right? I fainted, and when I woke up, I was trapped here.
That's right.
I fainted too, and when I woke up, I noticed a strange feeling of separation within myself. A disconnect.
It would seem...
Thinking back on it now, at that point, my memory was gone. At that time, I'd forgotten. I couldn't remember why I'd come to this school, and I couldn't remember what my ultimate ability was. But what would make you forget all that? I'm telling you, they got the Men in Black mind eraser. Strange, isn't it? It's hard to imagine it happened by chance. It seems much too convenient. Are you saying you think you lost your memory because...
Indeed.
I don't think. I'm positive it was the work of the mastermind. They stole my memory. But why would they want to do that? There's only one reason I can come up with. Because of my purpose and my ability. somehow they would interfere with the mastermind's plans. So the mastermind just stole them from you?
However,
And it could also mean, somehow, my memories may have been connected to the mystery of this school and the mastermind. Damn, Kyoko's quirk got stolen, for sure. Which is why I have to get them back. That's why I've been investigating things by myself this whole time. But if what you say is true, why didn't you ask the rest of us to help you?
why is that?
If I did that, and we all worked as one, the mastermind would have noticed right away. Plus, there's always the chance that the mastermind is actually one of us. What?
Correct.
Well, don't make too big a deal of it. It's just a possibility. I mean, it's true. If we had a spy among us, then a mastermind among us is certainly likely. Especially the whole Mukudo Ikusaba thing, the hidden student. You know, it's not out of the... Like, it's not impossible. Like, Makoto, you've seen how bad things can get. You shouldn't be so freaked out by this by now. Yeah, Aaron, the ultimate anti-mastermind is clearly her talent, true. Yeah, she's the one character who her superpower is that she doesn't have a superpower, but she has the superpower to get rid of other people's superpowers, which I feel like most of the time, any like superhero thing that does that, that's like a total cop-out power. So like, there are some good exceptions though. Like my hero, I love Eraserhead. I think he's perfect. And they do it well. That's not like his only deal, you know? He's got other strengths and weaknesses that come with it. But I feel like in a lot of other, like, I don't know, like teen superpower type thing, there's some person who their power is to get rid of other people's powers. I think that's usually lame. Maybe that's her deal, though. It could be. It could be. She's the ultimate weapon. Oh, Chaz, have we 100% ruled out the chickens as the mastermind yet? That's true. You're right. We don't know that. It could definitely be. We haven't ruled it out yet. Just because chicken number 5 died doesn't mean there could still be a mastermind among chickens 1 through 4. It's still a possibility. But since it is a possibility, we can't ignore it, right? Yes, we can't ignore the chicken option. We've got to investigate. The mastermind. One of us. One of us. One of us. If she believed that, then of course she couldn't trust anyone around her. In which case, it only makes sense that she would look into her missing memory by herself.
However,
That being said, there was a limit to what I could do by myself, which is why I asked you to help me. But why me? Because among everyone, you were the least likely to be the mastermind. That was just intuition, but I see. Your intuition was right, though. There's no way an ordinary kid like me could have been the mastermind.
I understand.
Unless I am the mastermind and my memory got wiped and I don't know I'm the mastermind? Could they? Could they do some of that shit?
I should understand everything.
Yeah, what if they do, though? What if they pull an Old Republic type deal?
My goal isn't to get out of here. It's to stay here.
No, it's not. You can do better than the Byakuya Yasuhiro Polycule. I'm sorry. You can do better. It's just like the dream I had before, but why did that just happen? Yeah, you could get a better Polycule going, I promise. Are you okay? Oh, yeah, it's nothing. It is nothing, right?
hey,
Even now, I still trust you, you know? Or what if I've got a clone? What if I've got an evil twin? I don't know. Look, I'm losing my mind with this game. I don't trust anything. Even now, I still trust you, you know? It's just, I'm not used to relying on others.
correct.
I know I never asked you for help the right way, so I understand if you're not convinced. Honestly, I was convinced. I think that's just her personality. Indeed. Okay. Yo, if she's the only person I can talk to, why did I have to leave the conversation and then come back? But you said you had a reason for doing all that investigating on your own. So, how'd that turn out? Were you able to remember anything?
So,
I think there's still a lot I don't remember, but at the very least, I was finally able to recall my purpose and my ability. My secret hidden ability. You mentioned your ability. My ability. What everyone should have known me for. I'm the ultimate detective! I knew it! Oh shit, didn't I call this? I called it. I swear I called this earlier. I don't remember what part. I'll go back through the VODs. I got the earlier ones up on YouTube too. I had a feeling she got the detective vibe. Yeah, I did. Oh my gosh, thank you. I would like to thank everyone who helped me get to this point. I'd like to shouts out to all my favorites who have died along the way, just for me to be able to get one thing right in this game. God damn. But yes, thank you. The ultimate detective?
Correct.
And the reason I came to Hope's Peak Academy. There was someone I had to find here in school. You had to find someone? Who?
So...
Well, it was the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy. The headmaster? Why did you want to find the headmaster? Because he's my father. Oh, shit! Oh my god, it's her father. I think... Did I call this one to you? I remember I said this out loud, but again, I don't want to give myself too much credit because I was just like throwing out a bunch of theories. So, I mean, if we count all of the like total theories that I've thrown out there, compared to the ones that I've actually gotten right, I feel like my ratio is still not super good. Right, I can throw out every single conspiracy theory and then be like, oh, I got one right, which means I called it. I'm a genius. I'm fucking Nostradamus. I saw the future. I'm not so Raven. What?
in other words...
I was separated from him as a child. As it turns out, he became the headmaster of Hope's Peak. Kyoko's dad. Kyoko's Papa Bear. Is Hope's Peak's headmaster? Then that explains when Alter Ego told us how they thought the headmaster was involved.
I'll
find a way.
I...
No matter what it takes, I will find the headmaster.
No matter what?
No matter the cost.
So,
Kyoko, what's going on? Yeah, she got deadly serious. My memory hadn't come back at that point, but when they said that, I felt strange. It makes perfect sense now, of course, since my whole purpose for coming here was to find him. That makes sense.
However...
But listen, Makoto, I want to make this perfectly clear so there's no misunderstanding. I said the headmaster wasn't the mastermind, but I didn't say that to protect him. I only said what I felt based on what I'd seen when I snuck into the headmaster's room. Then, what did you see in there?
So...
The room had been ransacked. The shelves were a mess. The desk drawers dumped on the floor. The only conclusion is that someone who didn't know where anything was had been in there. You mean the mastermind, right?
It's true.
That was my assumption, yes. And to confirm my suspicion, I decided to investigate the second floor of the dorms using the key I'd found. Okay, but I'm intrigued by everything being ransacked and all this stuff, like going missing or whatever. Because whoever had the mask originally, the first time Makoto went into the secret room in the boys' bathroom, we got attacked by whoever was in the evil luchador mask, evil dead-ass Deadpool Venom Spider-Man, knocked us out, and then, like, hid all of the books and files. I wonder if that's related. Is that the same person? Yeah, another castle. Agreed. Hard agreed. Ransack is a fun word. Absolutely agree. Oh my gosh. I don't know why. Oh my god, such a vivid memory. It just came to me. I don't know why. But I distinctly remember the first time I learned the word ransack was because I was playing Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance 2 for the PlayStation 2. And I think the dwarf rogue? I think the dwarf is like a rogue or a scoundrel or something. It's one of the like player classes you can play. And they're like a crossbow fighter scoundrel and they can like lay traps and pick locks and stuff. You know, classic rogue stuff. I remember they had a skill called ransack and I was like, oh my god, how old was I? I was basically a little baby, elementary schooler, and I was like, yo, what is this word? What does this mean? That was like, you know, honestly, a lot of my, I tried to write an essay on this in like 6th grade, but my teacher was not for it. I was like trying to explain. I knew a whole bunch of like vocabulary words ahead of time before anyone else in a lot of my classes, and I owe it exclusively to being a gamer. I'm playing a lot of like sci-fi or fantasy games where they throw around some more complicated words and stuff. Anytime I was in a history class, my teachers would be like, how do you know all this stuff already? And I was like, video games, y'all. Ever heard of a dang video game? Yeah, another castle. He's a scoundrel, alright. Indeed, very scoundrel vibes. You familiar? Has anyone else here played Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance? The first one or the second one? They're both good. I think the second one slaps. The first one is very simple. It's kind of like one tavern and one dungeon kind of thing, but it's got all of your like D&D staples. It's got like mind flayers and a beholder, you know, goblins, all that good stuff. All that good stuff I fell in love with at like a super young age. I was lucky in that my dad played Dungeons and Dragons in the 80s, so like he would tell me all these stories, and that's how I like early on I fell in love with like, oh, elves and dwarves and knights and stuff. How cool. I'll always have a soft spot. As much as I love sci-fi stuff, my heart goes out to fantasy Renaissance fairs. That's the good shit. Anyway, I decided to investigate the second floor of the dorms using the key I'd found. Indeed, the new Hackerman key. But why there? Because I also found this in the headmaster's room. This is some kind of map? Oh, you know what? I think there's also a Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance for... I'm pretty sure it's not the original Game Boy. I think the Game Boy SP? There's definitely there's a handheld one. It plays similarly. I don't think you get like a character class choice though, which is unfortunate. This is some kind of map?
Indeed.
A map? But it looks like a drawing of my eyes? That's exactly right. Guess I always get lost in them. Anyway, it's a layout of the entirety of Hope's Peak Academy. Oh, yes, yeah, another castle. It was not the Game Boy SP, it was the Game Boy Advance. Yes, absolutely. Oh, you know what's up. Thank you, another castle. Absolutely, yes. I remember I found it again because I had an emulator on my phone a while back, and I was like, oh, tight. But then I was like, oh, this is not as good as the PlayStation 2 version, which is to be expected, but it was still a fun romp. Can recommend. I found it in the headmaster's room, along with Mukuto's profile and that key. The map showed that the second floor was home to a number of rooms meant for faculty use. Oh yeah, Aaron, same thing pretty much. Yeah, that's why I got confused for sure. But yeah. Yes, SP just has the clamshell design, which admittedly, I kind of like that design. I got a soft spot for it. It's not bad. So, any Game Boy, actually any handheld, actually any controller that's got like the see-through plastic, that is what I'm truly a sucker for. I love that shit and I can't wait for it. We need a resurgence. We need a comeback of that like frosted see-through plastic. It's good stuff. I keep saying I will find my super cool see-through plastic light up Xbox controller, but it is in a box somewhere. Until the floor gets done around here, we still can't officially like unpack everything, which is such a bummer. Oh, but the map showed that the second floor was home to a number of rooms meant for faculty use. Some of the staff must have had to stay overnight from time to time, and I figured the headmaster would have some kind of private room there. I assumed that if that were true, that room would likely hold more clues, so I went to check.
Correct.
And that's when I finally remembered. I remembered that my purpose was to find the owner of that room. So, you went there to see if the headmaster really did have a private room there?
However...
But once I got there, I noticed that the second floor of the dorms didn't have any cameras or monitors. So, what was it like? That part of the school, I mean. It's hard to describe. It's hard to say the word describe, apparently. All I can say is, the moment I saw it, I realized whatever's going on in this school is more horrific than we ever imagined. What do you mean?
So...
I can't explain it. You need to see it for yourself, and I'm sure you'll get your chance soon enough. It sounds like it must be important, and really ominous.
However...
Of course, once I got to the second floor of the dorms, there were no cameras and no monitors. Which is why I had no idea what was going on in the rest of the building. Alright, skip past that so I can react to this one. It has to do with Mukuto Ikusaba, doesn't it?
However...
Just to be perfectly clear, I didn't kill her. And I know it wasn't you, either. I know you're right, but that just means everyone but you and me had an alibi. So then who did kill her? What I can say for sure is that the mastermind is directly involved. To begin with, the point of the class trial of Mukudo Ikusaba was to get me killed. Get you killed?
Indeed.
I stole that key and disappeared. And in retaliation, they wanted to draw me out and eliminate me.
Correct.
That was the point of the class trial. It was? Oh yeah, obviously. The mastermind knew they couldn't interfere directly. You mean because of the school regulations?
That's right.
Exactly. Indeed. With minimal restrictions, you are free to explore Hope Speak Academy at your discretion.
In
Minimal
other words-
restrictions. The mastermind is adamant about following the rules, and with that rule in place, they couldn't step in. Since they couldn't kill me themselves, they tried to use the class trial to do it. See, here, they will use the singular they, and it sounds so much better than saying like he or she. Just use it, it's easy and good. Oh, but the mastermind couldn't step in because of the rules? Wow, what a fucking nerd. That makes it sound like the mastermind themselves is somehow bound by the school regulations.
Hey,
There's one other thing I'd like to point out about the murder of Mukudo Ikusaba. What's that? There was a point where Mukudo may not have become the victim. It could have been you, Makoto. Me? We talking about me? I could have been the victim?
indeed.
You know what I'm talking about, right? Do you mean... Yeah, dun dun dun. During the night? I can hear them, you know. The footsteps of the god of death. What? I can hear the god of death as he moves. That ability naturally draws me into cases just like this.
Anyway,
Which is exactly what happened with you. Wow, okay. Deep, I guess. Are you being metaphorical, or are you legitimately like, oh, you know what? She got the Turtle Beach headphones so she can hear the footsteps through the walls. It gives her that strong gamer advantage. Oh, Aaron, yeah. Ever since I saw a post of someone saying that it's annoying. People really hear saying he or she like 4 times in a row when they could just say they, right? Exactly, Aaron, exactly. It's so much easier. It flows off the tongue. It is, in fact, grammatically correct. Check your damn Websters. Check the Oxford Dictionary. I swear it is correct. I don't know, people be wilding out here. It's such a clunky thing to say. Like, seriously. I don't know, just, you know, you can say the same sentence either way, and one is, like, objectively better, so you should do that one. Oh, but I was in the dorms, and I had a sudden sense of dread. I looked down the stairwell, and I saw a white shadow cross the corridor. I gave chase right away. As I followed it, I saw the shadow go into your room. Because we didn't lock our fucking room again, even after Kyoko told us. Makoto, you
Correct.
idiot. I ran into your room and I saw what was happening. I intervened immediately, of course. Wow. What a true hero. Kyoko's a real one.
however,
That wasn't the end of things, of course. I stopped them, but that led to... Whoever the masked assailant was, they ended up dead.
correct.
And their murder was disguised, and the dojo key wound up in my room. Seriously? Yeah, and because fucking Byakuya had the key, it does seem... It looks really bad. It looks highly suspicious. Oh yes, Aaron, I read a job posting and it was like, he/she will have the ability to. He or she will. He or she can. Like, yeah, alright. God. You would think whoever is writing up these job postings would be like, hey, doesn't this sound incredibly awkward? Shouldn't we get this, like, peer-reviewed or something? Yeah, right? Bad form. Bad form. But yeah, the job postings. I hope the job search is going well. Again, very weird time for that, for sure. I understand. But it has to be the work of the mastermind in an attempt to use the class trial to eliminate me. So all this would mean that whoever killed Mukudo is also the mastermind, right?
Indeed.
I don't have conclusive evidence, but that's what I think. But that's really bad if true. It means the mastermind can kill whoever they want if they feel like it. Wait, but doesn't that create another contradiction? The mastermind wanted to use the class trial to try and kill you, cause they wouldn't interfere, right? I like the cuz with the Z.
Correct.
You're right, that is a contradiction. And it's not just Mukudo. Oh yeah, another castle, it'll change in time. Yeah, when the goofy hate politics die with old people, right? That's Like, that's the hope, right? That things will get better with times and, like, generational gaps will move, you know, as they do naturally. That's the hope, but I don't know. You never know. You never know when some fucking, like, some little manlet conservative in a suit, Ben Shapiro fast-talking ass, Charlie Kirk tiny face ass, will be like, well, actually. But yes, I think, in general, I think this is something people don't say, like, you don't hear enough of, but the general public does feel a certain way. They agree. The general public is not overarchingly mad hater manlets in tiny suits. They're very much a small group. Oh, another castle. Yeah, easy for me to say, I suppose. For sure. Oh, my name is Celestia Ludenberg. Hello. I love it. I love your name. Sorry about what happened to her, but good. Oh, yo, what up? I hope your day is going well. Thanks for tuning in. I think Celeste should have left Hifumi alive and tried to get him convicted for Taka's death. Even if he says she put him up to it, she could have said, yeah, which, given her flashbacks, is true, that she never told him to specifically kill Taka. It's true, she could have done a big double whammy like that, it's true. And she might have been able to get away with it. That would have been like, that could have been the smart move. But Aaron, but that's just a theory, a game theory. For real though, you have a point, she could have. But then again, if she did that, that means she graduates and everybody else gets dead, which is probably not so great for our protagonist. But I do like Celeste, it's too bad. Honestly, I appreciate her fantasy of just living in a castle with like hot Bishonen boys like surrounding her and taking care of her. Like, not a bad fantasy. She knows what she's about, which I can respect. Oh, and it's not just Mukudo. They needed the class trial to kill me, but seemed ready to kill you in your room. Everything they did is a contradiction. So what does it all mean? What I'm thinking is maybe whoever Mukudo Ikusaba is like not the mastermind. You know what I mean? Like, there could be an additional hidden student, but the mastermind could be a different entity. And we still don't know what's going on with Kyoko's dad, the headmaster or whatever. Oh, Celestia. No, that rule only applies to the killer, right? But by killing Hifumi, she put herself in that risky spot. That is true. That is so true. Yeah, unfortunately, she put herself in a very funky situation. She would have gotten away with it too if it weren't for those meddling kids, though. She was close. So, what does it all mean?
In other words,
It means that the mastermind is the one who's been cornered. Huh?
Makoto.
Just a little more. A little more, and I should be able to figure out the mastermind's identity. The identity of the other ultimate despair. The other ultimate despair? There's no doubt that Mukudo was the ultimate despair, and that she's dead. But I don't think the ultimate despair is just one person. It's not?
Indeed.
If you think about it, the ultimate despair seems to implicate whoever caused that event. You're talking about what happened a year ago. The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. The tragedy. Whoever's responsible for that. They're the ultimate despair? That despicable group whose only purpose and motivation comes from despair. Then they're, make no mistake, they're the root of all the evil that has forced us to go through this. That is the ultimate despair. And that is our real enemy. Oh shit. Oh, is that officially our end of... Yeah, that's officially the end of chapter 5. Oh god. Yeah, 6 students left, but since Makoto and Kyoko are like stuck down here in the trash compactor, who even is gonna see us? Oh, you received a dildo. No, it's the Dream Island rocket present. Oh, okay. Oh, that's the little rocket thing we saw down there in the trash compactor area. Can you blame me for thinking that looks like a dildo, though? Okay, save the data, yes. Overwrite. I feel like Chad Warden when I say that. Looks like a dildo. Okay, the ultimate despair. A group of people who caused the tragedy 1 year ago. The same people put together this killing game and began broadcasting it around the world. Ooh, Celeste. Okay, Hifumi would have been the only one who would be the Blackened given the accomplice rule. Celeste would have gotten away despite planning it, but only the one who does the killing blow is the Blackened. Okay, you're right. That is true. I see what you're getting at. I see what you're getting at. But if that's the case, she would survive, but if she's not, like, the Blackened, quote-unquote, with the killing blow, would she be the one to graduate still? Or is this just, like, she'd get rid of one person and then she would be able to stick around? Oh, also that's the rocket, oh, okay. No, be careful of spoilers, be careful. I put a no spoilers thing in the tag, so please do not spoil me. The same people put together this killing game and began broadcasting it around the world. The most desperately awful group of people ever. That is the Mastermind's true identity. Our enemy has finally been revealed. But right now,
Anyway,
we have to get out of this horrible place. But figuring out the rest of the story can come after. Oh, is it a spoiler? Was it a spoiler? Okay, yeah, Chaz, this is a blind playthrough, so let's leave secrets open. It may have revealed things. Cool. Cool. I appreciate. I mean, if we're like right here at the finale, I'm sure we're gonna be finding out a lot of stuff real quick. Oh, Chaz, Jesse is awfully quick to put things together, we know. Maybe, I don't know, right? I want to believe. I have my bimbo moments though, let's be fair. But yeah, you're right. I have my Hina moments. Is that mean? Sorry, Hina. Kyoko, do you still have that one thing? Monokuma's secret tool that you got from the headmaster's room?
indeed.
Of course I do. It's an absolutely vital part of ensnaring the mastermind. I would never part with it. And it can open any door in the school, right?
That's right.
Okay, then what are we doing sitting here in this disgusting garbage compactor? Like, are you trying to get another cup noodles before we go? No, I think we should just leave, yes. Then we should be able to use it on that door, right? Can we give it a go? Hey, Kyoko, can we use that key of yours to open... Or we can use that key of yours to open this door, right?
It's true.
Let's find out. Indeed, let's find out. Lower the gates. Kyoko took out the key with the Monokuma design on it and slid it into the keyhole. Yeah, let me just slide right in here. Oh, Celestia, I feel like Celeste and Leon were the only people who were in a position where they could have chosen not to kill because Mondo was blinded by rage, but besides the explanation, yeah, Celeste also explained the choice Leon could have made to save himself. Yeah, it's true. And when we first started, Leon was one of my favorites. Like, I wish. It would have been kind of cool if he... Well, I mean, okay. Obviously not cool that he killed Sayaka, but like... I wish. I kind of wish he was still around. I wish we got to see more of him. Kyoko took out the key with the Monokuma design on it and slid it into the keyhole. And then... Yes, it opened!
Indeed.
And now we can get out of here. Let's go. Wait, before we go, I don't think you finished that cup noodle. Sounds good. I'm feeling a little hungry. I could go for some cup noodles right now. We quickly opened the door and made our escape from the garbage pit. Oh shit, we're doing it. We're doing it. Finally. We were finally free. But there wasn't even time to take a breath of relief because the real fight had just begun. Oh shit. Chapter 6. Ultimate pain, ultimate suffering. Ultimate despair, ultimate execution, ultimate death. Chapter 6, because there's only 6 of us left. Oh yeah, Celestia. I mean, I guess Sayaka attacked him first, but she was no longer a threat when Leon went back for his screwdriver. That part is true, yeah, right? If he just kind of like defended himself and backed off, but no. He saw the chance, so he went for the kill. So he, yeah, definitely blackened in that case. Yeah, Aaron, that's true. They even bring that up at the end of the trial. That is what explicitly, like, makes him the murderer. Right there. But yeah, if he just backed off and chose not to, and like, you know, he could try and bring the evidence to everyone else to be like, yo, this girl attacked me, like, it was self-defense, and then I backed up, like... But then again, would people believe Leon over Sayaka? It's hard to say. It's hard to say. I mean, I had a soft spot for Leon, so I would have liked to. But then he did the whole lying about the murder thing. So, you know, kind of makes that relationship a little iffy. But after leaving the garbage pit, we found ourselves in a tunnel extending straight up like a chimney. Straight up, straight up. There was a metal ladder leading up into the tunnel. We started climbing the ladder, intent on reaching the surface. Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater theme starts playing, like, quietly in the distance. Oh, nice. Nice almost upskirt. But no, this is good. Makoto went first so that Makoto doesn't see. But of course, the camera angle has to do her like that, of course. Oh yeah, Celestia. An argument Celeste could have used is, Hifumi killed Taka. I was merely punishing a killer. That's true. That is true. You know, that's actually not a bad point. But I suppose if you punish a killer and you kill someone, that makes you a killer too? But it's not a bad point. I would love to see, like, if there was a spin-off where they could go down that route, I'd be intrigued to see what happens. But again, this is what the fanfic is for. If someone wants to make that spin-off, let's do it. Yeah, Chaz, good boy Makoto. Being a, look at this real gentleman. I mean, he's putting his dirty shoes in her face, but yeah, real gentleman. The ladder was impossibly long. I couldn't even see where it ended. We climbed into the darkness. The passage was so dark and cramped, I couldn't even see my own feet beneath me. I had no idea we were so far down.
Hey.
Don't lose your footing. If you slip, I won't be able to catch you. And you might fall on my face. Just a full, your dirty shoes and your ass just like directly in Kyoko's face. Would not be good. Yeah, Celestia, we never saw a rule against anyone going vigilante on a character who had already killed. That's true, there's no rule against that. That wouldn't make it like too blackened, would it? Would there be like two? I don't know, I would, now that you brought it up, I wasn't even thinking about it before, but I like what you're getting at. I'm interested to see what would happen there. Vigilante Celeste, she gets the, like, she puts on the Batman mask, goes full vigilante. No one cared who she was before she put on the mask. That's not true. I cared. Yeah, I'll be careful. You'll be dead. But now that you said that, I'm getting kind of nervous. Maybe talking will help keep my mind off it. So, Kyoko, there's something I wanted to ask you. You, seen anybody? You said you're the ultimate detective, right? How long have you been doing detective work? How long?
So...
Ever since I can remember. I come from a long line of detectives. Detective work is in my blood. There was a time when being a detective was considered a sacred duty. My family's always seen it that way. Yeah, long line of detectives, fucking... Yeah, Sherlock Holmes, my great-granddad. You might have heard of him. Then, is your family famous?
wrong.
Quite the opposite, actually. Even among actual detectives, many people haven't heard of us. Huh? But how come? It's like your family tradition, right? So...
Right.
Because we take pride in it. Yeah, it's not about the brag. It's not about that humble brag. Oh, Celestia, I mean, it never said only Monokuma may punish a Blacken. That's true. If she took it into her own hands, like, what would they do? There is no explicit rule in that in the regulations. I could double check, but I'm pretty darn sure you're right. I'm intrigued by that. Would that count as like a public punishment, or does that count as like another murder? I would love to see. Yeah, Erin, Nancy Drew is her mom. Indeed, famous line of detectives. Celestia, Holmes is a UK detective. It said Danganronpa took place in Japan. True. But you know what? Maybe we don't know what happened after because Sherlock Holmes is like, isn't it like public property now? I mean, a lot of the Sherlock Holmes novels that do exist, even like the famous ones, are basically fanfic that other people wrote that all just include the same character. I wouldn't be surprised if someone did a like, oh, Sherlock Holmes and Nancy Drew went over to Japan and started, and yeah, they're all part of this great lineage of famous detectives. To be fair, I mean, literally, you can argue anything. I was I was reading about this. There's this village out in like rural Japan, and they are 100% convinced they have the real body of Jesus Christ there. And that the one that was in Jerusalem was like a body double, and they're like 100%, they're convinced this is like a tourist thing you can go see. But then again, they might just be saying all that for touristy stuff, but even still, the fact that the argument can be made and people can believe it is really something. Pride? Yo, shit, Pride's
Indeed.
coming up next month. A detective is neither light nor shadow. We represent neither justice nor evil. That is how we can uncover the absolute truth. We stand neutral in all things, and to do that, we have to stand separate from the rest of society. That is sounding like some vigilante stuff right there. Which is why we've made a conscious effort to conceal our existence. A conscious effort?
It's true.
It's kind of old-fashioned, and I can't say it's entirely rational. But it's our family creed, our assassin's creed, and we do what we must to protect it. Because, like I said, it's our source of pride. Pride. So that explains... Oh shit, the computer. Before I came here, when I was looking up info about the school online, I never saw anything about her. Indeed. Apparently my friend kind of knows them. I guess everything there is state-of-the-art. This year's Ultimate Pop Sensation is going to be there. Aw, Sayaka. Yeah, the Ultimate Baseball Pro is going to be there too. Oh shit, they, like, both the people who die are mentioned right off the bat there. So jealous, it's only for winners. How can anyone even get in? Shoot, anyone can't. But because she hid herself on purpose, to protect the pride of her family.
However,
And yet, I gave up some of that pride. Huh? In order to enter Hope's Peak, I had to reveal myself to the school. I did it knowing it was something a true Kirigiri detective would never do. But the reason you gave up that pride, the reason you would go so far to enter Hope's Peak, it was because that's how much you wanted to reconnect with your dad, right? There's no shame in that.
What?
Reconnect? I had absolutely no desire to reconnect with my father. Huh? But you'd be reuniting after all those years, right? You would have had so much to talk about.
Wrong.
There's nothing I want to talk to my father about. Damn, dip damn. Celestia, Makoto is finally gonna get the revenge on Monokuma he wanted since the end of the first trial. Because due to Monokuma forcing her hand in Chapter 1, he's at fault. Yeah, it's revenge time. Monokuma, yes. Monokuma forcing Sayaka's hand in Chapter 1, right, with all the, like, the motive reveal and stuff. But of course, like, throwing out the motives didn't force anyone, because, like, no one else did any terrible killings. Makoto let everyone know he fucking pissed his pants or whatever was his terrible dark secret.
However,
Which is, like, not that bad of a terrible dark secret considering what everyone else was working with, like, honestly. There is something I want to say to him, though. What? No matter what it takes, I have to find him and tell him, face to face. What is it?
So...
I want to tell him that Face to Face is the best Daft Punk song off Discovery. No, I want to sever all ties with him. Sever? The last time I saw him, I was still very young, so I don't remember myself. But apparently he was extremely intelligent. He was in line to become the next head of the Kirigiri family. He was talented and had a promising future.
However...
But he had no interest in detective work, so he cut himself off from the family. Long after that, my mother died, and he simply ran away. He went to my grandfather, and they had a huge argument. And young as I was, he left me behind. I'm sure there was a reason for that. I'm sure your dad wanted to take you with him.
Right.
If that's true, then I need to thank him. Thank him for leaving me. Because unlike him, I take pride in the work I do. I take pride in my family name. So every last part of me is happy he didn't take me with him. Shit, this is some serious drama. And they're having this entire conversation while climbing this massive Metal Gear Solid 3 ass ladder. Wild shit. Celestia, yes. I meant the videos we saw. Yes, you're thinking of the Chapter 2 motive. Oh, you're right. You're right. I totally am. The Chapter 1 videos, those was like, oh, the world outside, right? I'm remembering that correctly. It's been a little bit. It's been quite the journey. But you're right. I was thinking of the Chapter 2 Secrets one. Hence the Mondo killing. Yeah, Aaron, I mean, Snake Eater can play while climbing up the ladder. Why not this conversation? You're right. But the Snake Eater song would get me pumped to finish climbing. If you're like climbing this entire thing while you're talking, you would get so out of breath, I feel like. Yes, Celestia, that's right. That was, yes, Makoto's family and Sayaka's bandmates dying. Yes, they were, that's right. It was the image of the stage and they were all collapsed on the floor. Rough stuff. Yeah, Chaz, thinking of Makoto wheezing out every line with his noodly arms shaking. I know. Our little 5'3" boy over here. If I'd gone with him, I never would have had the chance to become a detective. I bet Kyoko would be like fit and she would be like, she'd be fine, she'd keep her composure, and then Makoto would be like, oh my god, I'm dying. I was above Kyoko on the ladder, so I wasn't able to see her expression, so I couldn't tell. I couldn't see how she looked when she said that, what she might have been feeling. All I could tell was that, compared to her usual self, she was more talkative and more emotional. I don't blame him, you know. He had his own life to live. That's what anyone in my position might say, right? But it's not true. But there's one thing that I can never forgive. Really?
So...
The way everyone else looked at me. I was never sad about being left behind. Like I said, I think it was a good thing.
However...
But when the rest of my family looked at me, they saw something different. Ooh, tragic backstory stuff. That's, yeah, Aaron, allegedly all Monokuma said was what happened to them. Kill someone and win to find out. Yeah, basically, but it is heavily implied. Yeah. Celestia, I mean, it's a shame we only saw Chihiro, Makoto, and Mondo's secrets. What would such an open person as Hina have to hide? True. True. Is it her secret love for donuts? Because that is hardly a secret. Right? I am intrigued by that. For some people, I feel like we do know them. Right? I'm sure Toko's secret would be Genocide Jill's existence. And I'm sure Sakura's secret would be, like, the hostage and the spying for Monokuma thing. But yeah, I'm really interested to see what everyone else's secrets are. I'm sure from, like, a game design standpoint, like, if you're really fleshing out your characters, I'm sure the other ones have secrets that exist. They just weren't revealed in the game, which is too bad. But they only saw me as the little girl that was abandoned by her father. That's how they see me even to this day. His shadow has been following me my entire life. I'm sick of it. I need him out of my life. I need to step out of his shadow. That's why I have to find him and tell him we're no longer family. In order to settle the past. In order to remove him from my life forever. I have no doubt he forgot about me years ago. But your family, to just cut him out like that. Our only connection is through blood, nothing more. Are we connected by heart and soul? No.
Hey.
Is blood really enough to call someone family? Damn, I'm kind of with you on this though, Kyoko. It's true. It's true. But you got family right here. It's about that found family. That's the good stuff. Oh, Celestia, yeah. Oh, wait, we learned Celeste's secret in the 3rd chapter. That's true. The Taiko Yasuhiro thing. That's right. That her name is not, in fact, Celestia Ludenberg. Right, we got her secret. I'm trying to think. I'm sure Kyoko's secret probably would have been that, like, the headmaster is her dad, the true like, the ultimate detective thing. But, like, yeah, what would everyone else's be? We never got to see them. Like, what would Leon's have been if he had made it that far? Like, what would Sayaka's have been? I don't know. I'm really interested now that we're thinking about it. Okay, what would Yasuhiro's be? Would it be the fact that his burger got abducted or whatever? Oh, and Junko, yeah, she got knocked off, so we didn't get to see her secret either. I am intrigued. I don't know. One of these things we may never know. But I was so shocked to hear her say something like that. I didn't know how to respond. So instead, I said nothing. I just kept climbing the ladder in complete silence. Okay, with the exception of Snake Eater playing in the background, but, you know, besides that. And after, I don't know how long, we finally reached the top. Oh god, our poor noodle arm boy, he finally made it. It's a long-ass ladder. Looks like this is it. On the other side of this door, Hope's Peak is waiting for us. We're back.
That's right.
We're back. Remember that hatch on the ground near the trash room? I'm fairly certain that's where we'll come out. I unlocked it earlier, so it should open without much trouble. Oh shit, that's right. There is that little hatch. The trash room hadn't come up after that, so I didn't think it was relevant. In fact, I remember in the first chapter we had like shifts to watch the trash compactor or whatever, and then that just like the incinerator. I feel like that never came up again. Did we continue like doing that, or did we drop it? Oh, Celestia, Taka's secret could be I have no friends in the outside world. Yeah, because as far as we know, his only friends were Chihiro, Mondo, and Makoto. Ah, damn, that's sad. That's so sad, but true. Damn, yeah. Honestly, I could see it. And how important, like, Mondo was to him. That just, like, makes it more sad. Oh, Chaz, Makoto said, that one time when you checked the trash room, what happened to the shift? Okay, so Makoto did acknowledge it. So I was wondering about that, too. I unlocked it earlier, so it should open without much trouble. Well, here goes nothing. I reached my right hand up and pushed against the hatch. Yeah, Aaron, no one followed the rule for not going out at nighttime. That's true. We are not so good at sticking to the rules, apparently. Yeah, rules are for nerds. We're a bunch of free spirits out here. The hatch opened with ease, and so... Yep, here we are. Looks like we're back. But I can't believe how long that ladder was. I'm exhausted. Yeah, exactly, right? The noodle arms, it would set in. I can't exactly say we're safe and sound, but at least we're out of there. Now we're back in Hope's Peak Academy. Kyoko, thank you. I never would have gotten out there without you. No thanks necessary. I was just returning the favor. Alright, that hatch is officially open. Wait, is that camera gonna be a problem? Surveillance camera. Is the mastermind watching us even now? Right, do they like... I feel like it'd be a big problem if they thought we died down there and then we're here. Psych. Yeah, Chaz, thank you, R2D2. Seriously. Good, we made our way out. No more spooky trash compactor. Oh, Celestia, yeah, Hifumi's secret was semi-revealed when he developed affections for Alter Ego, which is that, yes, he's willing to get romantic with a computer program who was, yeah, well, yeah, true, we don't know all that, and the way Hifumi, because it was like, based on the, yes, the AI program, we don't know exactly. The boy character thing is tentative though. Chihiro reads very trans. In my personal opinion. My headcanon, you don't have to agree. So, now what do we do? I'm glad I didn't die, of course, but if the mastermind finds out, and I'm worried about you too. You helped me, so they might...
Listen.
You're worried? Yeah, of course.
So then...
Oh, we're worried about a girl. Then let's just get a concrete answer. Huh?
In other words...
Let's ask Monokuma if there's a problem with you escaping. Wait, that...
However...
We're just gonna talk directly? I don't know about that, Scoob. If we try to hide, it's only a matter of time till we're found out. And it's not like we can run away. As she said that, she pointed at the nearby surveillance camera. Yeah, I was gonna say, there's a camera, like, literally right there. So you're saying rather than stressing out over getting caught, we should just give up now? Don't worry. What you think is going to happen isn't. Because the mastermind is the one that's ensnared. The mastermind is ensnared. You said something like that before. What does it mean?
So...
The mastermind stood exposed during the investigation into Mukoto's death. There was a moment where the mastermind let their guard down. There was?
Right.
If we can talk to Monokuma, we can confirm it. And it'll be better for us if we go to him directly before he tracks us down. That should help with our negotiations. I'm still a little, super uneasy about this. But we don't really have a choice, do we?
Indeed.
Monokuma should be in the
Shall
gym.
we go?
Let's get going. Boy, I don't know about this, but yeah, I guess we don't have much other choice, do we?
Shall we go?
Let's head to the gym. Monokuma should be there. This is gonna be awkward as hell. If we bump into anyone else, like on the road there, that's gonna be incredibly awkward. Yeah, might as well. Oh god, as we walk down the hallway of just empty rooms. Oh god, it's It's rough. I can't believe we started with how many characters we had. Now we're down to 6. That's like, yeah, like 10 people died or something like that. That's massive. I've talked about it before, but like the fact that they introduce more parts of the school while getting rid of more characters just means that it's like even close. Like it makes the school feel that much more empty. Hang on. Before we go anywhere else, we are here to hit that gotcha machine. Hang on, we got cash money. I know we're, yeah, in the middle of something important. Nah, it's time for gotcha games. Alright, I'm here to play pachinko. In the pachinko parlor, give me... Okay, but like, I can't imagine what use for gifts I'm going to like have at this point, you know? Like, what good are these gifts gonna do me? Am I, like, is there still free time after this? I doubt it. I don't know. But yes, thank you for the no spoilers. We are right here in the finale. We're close. Alright, looks like that's the last of our coins. Maybe... Oh, it's another G6. I remember the watch. Hina likes those. I don't know if she wants any more gifts from me now that we've been hella friend-zoned. Alright, let's leave that area. Oh, yes. Yeah, if you've played the game before, by all means, please keep it chill. I do not want any secrets. Regardless if you played the game or not, you seem very well informed.
Well now.
Oh, hello, it's real Monokuma hours. Kyoko, I don't mind so much. But Makoto's supposed to be dead. What's he doing here? That's exactly how I thought he'd react. Are we really gonna be okay? Right? Are like knives and spears gonna shoot out of the ground? Is the machine gun gonna come out of the roof again? You were supposed to be punished. Did Kyoko help you?
What?
So what if I did? What will you do? If the guilty party is exposed during the class trial, they alone will be executed. It's unfortunate, but that is the rule. So now I gotta punish you again. And this time, I won't leave anything to chance. Kyoko, do whatever you feel you have to. What? Okay, is she just selling me out to die?
However,
But before you do, let me just say one thing. No, she's got an ace up her sleeve. She's gonna do the JoJo outsmarting moment. It's gonna play her character theme song. She's gonna have the shonen moment.
no.
If you execute Makoto, that means you lose. Not that that matters to you, right? I lose?
Hey!
You, explain yourself. What do you mean by that?
Because
Well, you set up this latest class trial yourself, right? I was getting in your way, so you wanted an excuse to kill me.
in other words,
I was supposed to be chosen as the Blackened and then executed, right? Hey, what are you talking about?
however,
But when Makoto chose to overlook my lie, your plan came crashing down. The results of the trial were not all what you were expecting, because you never imagined that in that position, one person would protect another like that. And in response to that unexpected development,
indeed.
you reacted by proclaiming Makoto the Blackened and trying to execute him. You made the choice out of desperation. No, more than that. You must have realized that Makoto, who refused to be manipulated, was a threat to you as well.
However,
Shit, she got that ace up her sleeve. But then there was another unexpected development waiting for you. An entity that would throw a wrench, so to speak, in your precious execution machinery. Alter ego. You never imagined the possibility of a being that could come to our aid even after you'd killed it.
am I wrong?
Now, here's the absolute truth. Makoto didn't kill Mukudo. You did.
Listen to me.
So executing Makoto for it would surely be a violation of your rules, which I know you love so much. If the Blackened is exposed, they alone will be executed. That's what you told us, right? And that means I lose? You talk a big game. You're saying the Blackened is me and not Makoto?
Well?
And you can prove this, right?
Well,
No, I can't. Don't just say it like that. What is this, a comedy routine? To make such bold claims without a shred of evidence.
That doesn't matter.
No, that's an anime detective game. That is what we do. Have you played an Ace Attorney? Have you played a Danganronpa? I don't have any right now, but with a little more time, I guarantee I'll find some.
That's right.
Because no matter how deeply you try to bury it, there is only ever one absolute truth.
Boom, boom.
And now you're trying to talk like some kind of famous detective type.
Because
Well, that's because she is, duh. If Makoto really was the killer, he never would have come to you willingly like this. He would have feared for his life, feared another execution. He would have tried to run and hide. He would have been gripped by the despair you so love to inspire.
however,
But here we are, confronting you with nothing but hope in our hearts.
What the heck?
And that's supposed to be enough to convince me in the absence of evidence?
indeed.
It's not you I'm trying to convince.
Hey,
If you were to execute Makoto now, everyone out there watching this would be extremely displeased. Indeed, the girl reading this would be extremely displeased. Huh?
indeed.
Imagine what everyone out there would think if you killed Makoto. They would assume that you killed him because what we said is exactly right.
Listen to me.
Despair can never kill hope. Ooh, that's good. Ooh, that's real good.
Hey,
Of course, you can say we're just making this all up. You're welcome to prove us wrong. No, you have no choice but to prove it. Because if you kill Makoto without proving your own innocence, you'll be accepting your own defeat. Ooh, we're getting under his skin. If you want to earn our despair fair and
that's what
square,
we have to do.
then I suggest you take my advice. Ooh-hoo-hoo. So, what's this advice of yours?
It's true.
To do Mukudo's trial over again. Only this time, you follow the school regulations to ensure a fair trial.
It's time for one last showdown. One final battle between hope and despair.
Oh shit!
Hey,
Well, that would make for a proper climax, wouldn't you say? A fair trial. One last showdown. In other words, this would be our chance to expose the true identity of Mukudo's killer, of the mastermind themselves. But what reason would the mastermind have to accept the challenge? They'll probably just execute me without another word. Well, this is how I die. It's been fun, y'all. Interesting. Oh,
Barrett!
he bit the hook. He's going for the worm. Very interesting indeed. Very?
What's
Yep, we had to do a bear pun, of course. Oh, I was getting bored, so I decided to change things up a little. So, time for some bear jokes. Now, what you've suggested might be possible. It would certainly make for one honey of a climax.
in other words,
Honey of a climax? These bear puns are not that good, Monokuma. Come on, step up your game, step up your game. That wasn't very good at all. Does that mean you accept?
You guys!
If we do things your way, that'll be enough to convince you and the viewers, right? And it would cause your unbearable despair, right? Then I'm prepared to agree to your terms. Okay, there's another bear one. Will your hope win out, or will my despair claim victory?
I can barely contain myself!
Let's have one final grisly showdown. Oh my god. Many bear puns later, he agreed. And we still have a shot at this.
Barrett!
But this is the long-awaited climax, right? Just guessing the killer is barely a fitting end.
You guys!
So for this final face-off, you'll have to unearth all the mysteries that have been buried here. All the mysteries? That's right. Every last mystery that's pawing around the school. If you can do that,
Barely contain myself!
then that'll be enough to qualify as a victory for you. Oh my god. Aren't koala bears not even actually bears? Aren't they marsupials?
it's true.
Then that's what we've been trying to do all along. Okay, well, good. Then let's bear it all. If you can claw your way to the truth of Mukuda's death and solve the mysteries of this school,
Guys!
then you win. But if you can't do all of that, we'll all face execution, right? I can barely contain my excitement. When you learn the whole truth, what kind of despair will you show me? We're as excited as you are, I'm sure.
Listen to me.
When we've uncovered every last truth, how will the ultimate despair reveal their own despair? Oh my god, I honestly can't believe how this has all turned out.
Hey,
But before we get started, I want to clarify one more thing. Do you remember the rule? When one student kills another, that's when a class trial is held.
What's wrong?
I remember that, for sure. So what?
Hey,
I just want to confirm that is what you said, right? And that's a true statement? You don't have to be so suspicious. I've said it before, but it bears repeating. Everything is based on the school regulations. Everything is based on the bare necessities, and having a trial for Mukoto is no exception to that. Huh? Mukoto's trial is no exception? Then it's part of the regulations, which would have to mean that whoever killed Mukoto... It's a very polarizing approach, I know. But okay, enough puns. Anyway, here's a hint. Right, I'm always intrigued how puns translate and stuff. Because obviously Japanese puns are going to hit very different, and the localization teams have to do the best they can, right? But these aren't bad. They're okay. I'm sure I told you this already, but this killing game began with 16 participants, all of them high school students. And the only people to take a single step in Hope's Peak since the killing game began are those 16 students. What?
listen.
Are you telling the truth? Why do you go all quiet all of a sudden?
Now I'm really angry.
I'm done talking. I got nothing left to say to you. So get lost, would ya? Whoa, why so mad? Why so serious? He seems emotionally unstable. Hey, we knew that from the beginning. Leave me alone. Get out of here. Okay, I'm going. You're really gonna let me go? I don't even care anymore. Being bred is fine. I don't care anymore. You're all gonna get your punishment later anyway. I need to start getting it ready. A super duper extra special punishment overflowing with despair.
Hey,
Come on, Makoto. Let's go. Okay. Oh my god, of course he's just there laughing to himself. Well, this ought to be good. Monokuma's unstable laughter seemed to cling to us as we walked away. And just like that, we were out of the gym. We were out of the box. Out of the box. I could hardly believe it, but somehow I ended up not getting executed. Yeah, hooray. I think that's a cause for celebration. Good. Congrats, Makoto. Way to go. Kyoko took big bargains with my life, but hey, it worked out. I still had my life, and we still had a chance. Overall, things turned out way better than expected. Once again, I was in Kyoko's debt. Yeah, like big time, dude. Big time. Kyoko, thank you. Everything I have right now is because of you.
however,
Don't thank me just yet. The real battle is still ahead of us. Yeah, true.
whew,
But still, I'm glad it worked out. I wasn't sure if the enemy would accept my proposal. But honestly, why would the mastermind agree to that? I mean, they don't stand to gain anything from a final showdown, do they?
so
They had no choice but to accept. Huh?
because
It's all because of that one moment that the mastermind let down their guard, like I said. So when was it that the mastermind let their guard down?
so
I wasn't there to hear it myself, but do you remember what the mastermind said? They said they had to hijack the airwaves to broadcast our school life to the outside world, right? Yeah, they definitely said that.
listen.
And what did you think when you heard that? Pretty hard to believe, right? Well, I mean, the idea of actually taking over the airwaves seems so unbelievable.
Indeed.
You don't exactly read about something like that happening very often, so it's hard to imagine. In other words, that kind of thing is extremely difficult to pull off.
However,
And yet, somehow, the mastermind was able to do it.
in other words,
But think of another way. There must have been some reason they had to do something that difficult. A reason?
so
They had to show the world something, no matter the cost. Us killing each other. They wanted to show the world?
it would seem
The mastermind has been very adamant about not killing us directly, but forcing us to kill each other. And all their rules and regulations were designed to encourage that. Yeah, that makes sense. If those stupid regulations didn't exist, nobody would have killed anybody. Yes, we would have had our nice, happy polycule.
in other words,
So the mastermind's ultimate goal was to make us kill each other and show that off to the world. But why?
correct.
To prove a point, most likely. Prove a point?
Hey,
The outside world has a name for the students of Hope's Peak, right? A certain concept. You're talking about hope, right?
that's right.
And for those of us who represent hope, to kill each other and sink into despair, the mastermind wants the world to see that, to try and prove that despair is better than hope. That's their goal, as the ultimate despair. What? Nani? They want to prove that despair is better than hope? But that's ridiculous.
It's true.
You're right, it is ridiculous. Completely irrational. It's the kind of thing that nobody but those who call themselves the ultimate despair would devise. The group whose only purpose and motivations come from despair. But is that really their only reason for making the rest of us suffer?
Makoto.
I know how angry it must make you, and yet, that same motivation is what led to the mastermind revealing their weaknesses. What?
In other words,
Because their goal is to broadcast this killing game to the world. The mastermind has had to be more particular than is reasonable about their own regulations. If the mastermind simply ignored their rules, this wouldn't have been a game, but a one-sided slaughter.
at the very least,
At least, that's how those who are watching this would have seen it. And that's why the mastermind couldn't kill any of us themselves?
indeed.
That is precisely the reason. No matter how much they may hate what I'm doing, I haven't violated a single one of their regulations. Junko broke the rules, so she was punished, but in my case, they couldn't lay a finger on me. Ugh, yeah, not looking good. Okay, but like, do you see what I'm saying? Junko got hella stabs all over her body, so I'm thinking maybe someone might have like dragged her dead body out and used that as the body that's been discovered. But would it say the body been discovered announcement if she was like dead already? I don't know, it just seems weird. But what the hell was that about, like a blow to the head with the arrows and the duct tape? Unless Mukoto Ikusaba is the one who really is dead under the mask, but why did they like switch the like coat around and everything? I don't know. I do not know anymore.
Right.
So instead, they tried to use the class trial following all their proper rules to get me killed. They began a trial that didn't have a right answer, then made me out to be the killer. But even that didn't work.
It's true.
Yes, thanks to you. And due to that failure, the mastermind took yet another risk. They attempted to kill you instead, who also was not the killer. And when that fact was exposed on live TV to the entire outside world, the mastermind had to accept your suggestion?
Indeed.
To prove to the world that despair is better than hope, they have to defeat us in perfect form.
In other words,
It would only do the mastermind harm to have it shown that they'd violated their own regulations. But all of that was a hunch, right? And you were still able to get the mastermind to accept your challenge?
however,
Well, it's only thanks to you that we got the chance. Because you believed in me, another path opened up. Still, I can't believe how much of the mastermind's thoughts and plans you were able to figure out. I didn't have the slightest clue.
wrong.
In the end, though, I couldn't prove any of it. It was just my reasoning. Essentially, I was making a bet. But it looks like I got it right. This time, at least, I won the bet. Yes, I took a huge bet and your life was at stake, Makoto. No big deal or anything. She let out a quick sigh. I took a small sign of I took it as a small sign of relief. To be honest, I haven't been that nervous in a long time. I totally couldn't tell you were nervous at all. You seemed totally confident from the moment we decided to go talk to him. Well, hey, that's what you do. You fake it till you make it. Oh, Professor Poopy Pants, welcome back. Highlighted mess. Wagia? Am I saying that right? I'm not sure what you want me to say. This better be appropriate. I don't want this to be another goof and gag. Alright. Yeah, you seem totally confident from the moment we decided to go talk to him. But regardless, welcome back to the chat. Well, presenting a strong demeanor is a fundamental part of negotiation and persuasion. Wouldn't you say? What is a concern to complete the world? The devils and the skeletons and aces and rare men are worried, not a thing. It doesn't mean to destroy humanity. Here is just, I want to corrupt this world. Shijin Headbend is a means to that end. The purpose is to restore all the demilitarized people in its world's correction, of course with the help of everyone. Yosei also asked for corruption. How's it doing? It's doing okay? What is this message? What is this incredibly cryptic thing? I haven't the slightest clue. Yeah, Chaz, is this like an autocomplete thing where you just like press the next word? Or is this like... Is this an anime plot? Is this like spoilers out of context? What am I working with here? I honestly... I don't know what to guess with this. I do not know what this means. But well, presenting a strong demeanor is a fundamental part of negotiation and persuasion, wouldn't you say? Exactly, Kyoko. Fake it till you make it. Plus, if I'd shown my uneasiness, that would have just made you that much more uneasy. Yeah, you're probably right. How pathetic.
However,
Anyway, we can't relax just yet. All we've done is earn another chance to fight. We have to win this time. Yeah, what is... Yeah, is this like an anime plot? Is this like a story you're working on? Yeah, with no context, I have no further idea what to even remotely guess. But all we've done is earn another chance to fight. We have to win this time.
correct.
Or everything we've gone through will have been for nothing. You're right. If we can't defeat the mastermind, it'll cost us our lives. There's no option except to win.
Hey,
But before we begin the final trial, we have to tell the others what's going on. True, but now we know who our real enemy is. All we have to do now is work together with everyone to destroy the mastermind. Work together with everyone.
however,
Is that really possible? Huh?
anyway,
Right, since they thought Kyoko was looking mad suspicious, they all voted Makoto as the blackened to die, so like, are they really gonna work with us? Anyway, right now, we have to go find the others.
shall we go?
They're probably in the dorms somewhere. Shall we go? I guess so. Nothing else for it. We'll make our way back downtown to the dorms. Again, this is really looking like it. This is gonna be our finale. This is final showdown territory. This is the Shaolin Showdown moment. We're gonna get this done. We're gonna get this bread. We're probably gonna go a little bit later today based on how this finale goes. So if we're doing one more class trial, that doesn't mean we have to like investigate again, do we? Oh yeah, Toko sadly dead, Mondo dead, that's my own room, Sayaka's dead, Byakuya is not. Yo Byakuya, you there? This is Byakuyu's room. Is he inside?
Hey,
Yo, open up. I don't think he's here. Come on, we need to keep looking. Y'all wouldn't be investigating my own room, would you? Okay, I can't head back yet. I didn't think so. Not Junko. Toko is still alive. This is Toko's room. Is she inside?
hey,
No. Knock, knock, knock. Penny. Knock, knock, knock. Penny. Hang on, you need to come out so I can say Bazinga to your face. Alright, Hina's still chilling. Yo, Hina, you here? Is she inside? Yo, knock,
Hey.
knock. It's your BFF. It's your friend-zoned boy toy. Let me in. Are they in? I don't know why they'd be in Hero's room, but are they here?
hey,
Let me keep looking. What? Then where is everybody? Y'all didn't like discover the hatch, did you? No. Okay, our hatch is still chilling here. I love that like the trash incinerator in the back falls in the foreground and then like skedaddles over to the back. It's cute. Like the scene transitions in this game are super cute. Okay. Does the map give us any hints? Right. Of course, that's our girl. Nobody else. First floor. Yeah. Okay, we can only be on the first floor right now. I guess just keep checking rooms. Oh, where's everybody at? Okay, roomies won't budge. I don't know why you would be in anybody's room that's like not around anymore, because I'm pretty sure they're all locked. But I might as well check all the rooms anyways, because she said it'd be in the dorm area, and the map wouldn't let me go to anywhere that was like on the second or third or anywhere above that. Guess I'll just check them all. I'll just go around like a madman, just go and jingle jangle every single doorknob. Let me in. Let me in. I'm on the prowl. Let me in. Oh, wait a sec. Oh, maybe... You know what? What if they're hanging out where there's no cameras? Is everyone doing another co-ed bath, quote unquote? Y'all hanging out over here? Okay, no. They've got to be on the first floor somewhere, right? Anybody? Anybody? Y'all having some nice bath time? No? Anybody chilling in the sauna room? Is there any more secret gay shit happening in the sauna room? No, not today. Okay. Save that for later. Oh, that bath. That looks so nice. I don't know, that bath water that's like just a little bit, like the right amount of like aquamarine colored and not just like blue. That's nice. That is nice. I think I mentioned it before, but... Oh, you know what? Maybe they're in the dining hall. Are we doing our classic meetup thing? Oh, but it's nighttime. I don't know why they'd be here. Oh, and suddenly we were greeted with... Oh shit, this asshole. What? You again? What is is he broken? I suppose his emotional instability reached its limit. Huh? Another strange message that I have to guess. Today's being one of them days, isn't it? Jeez, what the heck?
However,
I wonder what that was all about. I couldn't help but let out a sigh of relief. Oh, there's everybody.
Makoto?
Yeah, what's up? In the flesh. Oh, is Yasuhiro gonna freak out that we're a ghost? He did it with Kyoko. I wouldn't be surprised. Aw, happy fun time reunion with everybody. Just the right time to crack open another cold one. You know what it is, another stream, another Beppis.
You guys!
It is! There's no two ways about it. That's Makoto.
huh? You survived?
Jeez, you're like a stubborn little cockroach, you know that?
Wow, thanks, Byakuya. That is the first thing he says to me when I come back.
I'm just asking to make sure, but you're not a ghost,
Yep,
right?
there it is. There it is. Thank you, Hiro. Everyone was there. All my friends who had struggled together and survived. As soon as I saw their faces, I couldn't help myself. I started to tear up. Aw, Makoto. Yeah, we've been through a lot. We've been through hell and back. Wait, what's that smell?
What the heck?
Yeah, man, that seriously stinks.
It's Makoto. He smells like a wet dog. Yeah, because all of you guys fucking sentenced me to trash compactor hell. Get away, shoo, shoo. And in a flash, my tears dried up. Yeah, fun reunion this has been, guys. Wow, you smell like ass, dude. Wow, nice to see you too.
Yo,
Makoto, what was it like hanging out in the spirit world?
I didn't go to the spirit
you
world.
know?
Did you get to talk to her?
Who?
The girl reading this. No, oh, Miss Cleo.
No, I didn't talk to her. I mean, I didn't go to the spirit world.
I mean,
Who the heck is Miss Cleo? Who is that? Are you talking about Cleopatra?
I still can't believe you survived.
Yeah, me neither.
Do you realize why it is you escaped execution?
It was alter ego. He saved my life.
That's right.
Not too many people can say they had their lives saved by a computer program. I imagine it was a learning experience for you.
Actually, for sure, dude. Yo, twitter.com was there when I needed it. No, I'm kidding. Twitter.com is a hell site a lot of the time. So, what have you guys been doing while I was gone? Well, we figured that since the trial was over, we'd have access to new places again. And? No dice. All the rooms that were locked before were still locked. So, there weren't any new areas. Then where can we go to find new clues? Indeed, where are the blues clues? Where are they at? Ugh, you stink. Are you rotten? Rotten physically, mentally, every way you can be rotten. Sorry, I was rolling around in the garbage for a while. The smell is so smelly. Oh, what is this reaction? Super smelly. You smell even worse than me. Way worse than me. I win. She seems happy for some reason. Okay, yeah, it doesn't matter if you're smelly, as long as you are not the smelliest person in the room, I guess. I guess that's her way of thinking. There's no time to indulge in an extended happy reunion. It was hardly a happy reunion. Everyone was just like, you smell like ass. We need to explain to everyone what happened with Monokuma.
Yes.
Explain? Explain what? But is it okay that you're here? What if the mastermind catches you?
It's true.
That's related to what I have to tell you all. I need to tell you all about the last class trial. Last class trial?
In other words,
We're going to redo Mukudo's trial.
Huh?
What? Seriously?
How about that?
What's the point of redoing it? Makoto killed her, right?
No, I didn't do it. Like I keep telling you.
wrong.
Makoto isn't the killer, and of course it's not me or any of you. Then who is it?
I see.
What she's saying is, it was all the work of the mastermind.
Huh?
What? You're saying the mastermind killed Mukudo?
That's right.
That's right. It was all an elaborate trap contrived by the mastermind. Makoto spotted the trap in time and did what he had to do. And did what he had to stop it. Nice.
However,
But his decision meant that he would be the one to die.
What did you say?
You spotted the trap, did you, Makoto?
You make it sound like it was easy. I just,
however,
I just picked the bad ending, and then I saw how terrible it was to share a partner with you, Byakuya, so I dipped the hell out. But executing Makoto, who wasn't the Blackened, is a clear violation of the school regulations. The rules state that only the Blackened is to be executed. The mastermind broke their own rules, which is why I went and negotiated with them to have the trial one more time.
Huh?
And the mastermind agreed? Does that mean they really did break the rules?
They had no choice but to agree. You used the TV broadcast to gain the leverage you need, didn't you?
correct.
Very observant of you.
Naturally.
I recall what you said at the end of the last trial. When you said, now it's the mastermind that's ensnared, that's what you were referring to.
Don't be mean.
Hey, I'm totally in the dark here. For anyone who doesn't understand, you can ask Kyoko to explain it again, later.
So, knowing all this, what do we do now?
About that.
It's about who killed Mukudo, right? So our job is to expose the mastermind?
But there's more to it than that, correct?
Yeah, Aaron, I saw the bad future and it wasn't good, but hey, you look good, hero, at least. Yes, absolutely. Okay, so I saw the future and it sucked shit, but Yasuhiro, you look good. You put your hair up, you got a nice little, like, I'm not like the biggest facial hair fan, but you had a nice little thing going on the chin, like, okay, everyone else, it was terrible for the rest of you. Toko, you died, but Yasuhiro, you're looking fresh, my guy. You got that drip going on, that like casual chill look. It was nice. It's a bit more refined than his like 6 feet in diameter hair. Yeah. For us to win this time, we have to solve every last mystery surrounding the school. Every last mystery? But we've been looking around all this time and we still don't know anything, right?
Anyway,
You've probably guessed already, but if we lose this time, everyone dies.
Everyone?
No!
No, but Makoto just told me that my hair would look cool. I can't die now.
I hate you.
Hey, who said you could agree to those terms without talking to the rest of us? I'm fine with things the way they are. I'm fine living here forever with Master. No, you're not. I saw the future.
I, meanwhile, want to get out of here as soon as humanly possible.
Anyway, at this point, the only way for us to survive is to unravel the truth.
In other words,
Interesting.
one decisive final battle. A rather interesting development, I'd say.
But figuring out who the mastermind is and how they killed Mukudo and all the school's mysteries?
It's a pretty tall friggin' order.
Maybe, but this time the trial is different. We know who our enemy is now. So if we work together and search as hard as we can, I'm sure we'll solve all those mysteries. I'm not so sure about that. Huh? I can't agree with the idea of working together with everyone. You can't agree? Why not? Is it because they almost sentenced me and you to death? Because I mean, yeah, that does kind of put a hamper on most relationships. Yeah, relationship advice. Don't sentence your friends to death. If you want to, like, still keep your relationship, like, cool after that. It kind of disrupts the chi and the zen. It's not very chill. I mean, working together with everyone seems like the most obvious way to solve all the mysteries.
indeed.
That's what I thought too, at first. But I've seen enough Scooby-Doo to know that they split up and Shaggy and Scooby will make a giant sandwich that's like way too big, and they'll fold all the meat like a deck of cards, and somehow in doing so, that'll cause them to stumble through the villain's trap, and they catch them somehow. So I think we need to split up. That's what I thought too at first, until Monokuma gave us that little hint of his. Hint? It's a very polarizing approach, I know, but okay, enough puns. Anyway, here's a hint. I'm sure I told you this already, but this killing game began with 16 participants, all of them high school students, and the only people to take a single step in Hope's Peak since the killing game began are those 16 students.
I see.
Monokuma said that, did he? Then Kyoko's opinion is perfectly reasonable.
Huh? But why?
So in other words...
If the mastermind really is the one who killed Mukuro, as Kyoko says, then the mastermind would have had to set foot in this school, right? Monokuma could probably murder Mukuro, but there's no way he could have disguised the scene like that.
In other words...
But according to Monokuma, the only people who have set foot in Hope's Peak are the 16 students who have been taking part in the killing game.
Then the mastermind is... Indeed, one of us. One of us. There were 15 of us in the main hall at the very beginning. Add in Mukuro, and you get 16. Indeed, indeed. Alright, listen, I'm just saying, if we look at what's going on here, I don't know if it literally is going to be Junko's body underneath that coat and that mask, or someone disguised to look like Junko. They could pull a double whammy. But if you look at everyone here, she's the only one with fake nails like that, and she's the only one with boots like that. She got the apple bottom jeans, the boots with the fur, which leads me to believe that could be. But then again, there could be a body double, it could be a weird fake. It still doesn't explain how, like, if she died and someone dug up her dead body, like with the pickaxe or any of the tools in the tool shed, first off, where did they find her body? And, like, why did it say the body discovery thing if she was already dead? Like I said, every time I think I'm getting close to something, there are a whole bunch of other variables that I don't understand. I still don't understand why that pickaxe says Crazy Diamond on it. Like, what does Mondo have to do with this? But yeah, add in Mukuro and you get 16. So the mastermind would have to be one of them?
That's right.
And of those 16 people we started out with, the only ones still alive are the people standing right here. Need I continue, or do you get it now? You're saying the mastermind is one of us?
No way!
You can't be serious.
Wait, we can't say for sure that's true yet. Monokuma might have just said all that to confuse us.
Indeed. It's certainly a possibility, but only one among many. Right, there's an infinite amount of possibilities, and I can sit here guessing forever, but I just don't know. The mastermind being one of us is also a possibility.
And that is one possibility we can't ignore.
Yeah, I mean, they're an ultimate, right? The ultimate despair, so they must be a high schooler. You can't say it's not possible. But if one of us was the mastermind, they'd have to be controlling Monokuma somehow, right? But did you ever see anyone acting suspicious anytime Monokuma was active?
Well,
Maybe they snuck off and controlled him in secret.
but
I don't care how sneaky you are, we would have noticed someone sneaking off that many times.
I'm right?
And maybe Monokuma was on autopilot. Maybe they loaded up all the dialogue and actions beforehand. Maybe it was like a visual novel and you could only choose so many actions that would follow a strict pattern. Maybe we're in one right now. Nah, I'm just kidding. Yeah, don't listen to me, I'm only 30% right. In that case, there's no way he could have had all those back and forth conversations with us. Yeah, what if Hiro calls it and everyone's just like, oh yeah, whatever Hiro, sure thing, whatever you say. He been hitting that Mary Jane again. Well, it would be entirely impossible if they directed the flow of the conversation.
Well, maybe, but still. Uh-oh. Is it officially sleepy bedtime? Is it time to go Betty bye-bye?
This is a school announcement.
Oh, this one's a bit different.
You've all probably figured this out by now, but At this point, the killing game has now entered true ending mode. So, in the name of fairness, I will unlock every room in the school.
Oh shit.
Look wherever you want. Solve the mystery in whatever way you see fit.
I didn't expect him to do that though. That's kind of chill.
Then we can all meet up at the class trial, okay?
I mean, it's the opposite of chill, but at least it makes things a little more fair. Alright, thanks Monokuma. Very cool. How very magnanimous of him to unlock all the rooms.
That's fine.
The time for talk is done. Now we need to begin our investigation.
But
I was planning on working alone from the beginning anyway.
In the name of my family.
At this point, I can rely only on myself, on the Togami blood flowing through my veins. I have no time to worry about the rest of you. Each of you must uphold your responsibility. Well then.
after making his final statement, Byakuya left the dining hall. Dramatic as hell, as usual. Byakuya being super extra right now. Master, he didn't take me with him.
Hey.
Do you blame him?
No, Master, the rest of you are like coffee with cream without the cream. Or coffee. You're totally useless. What are you trying to say? So, bye. Alright. Good ending. Oh, yo, Kujabuku, welcome back. Oh, so glad to have you back. Hope your day is going well. Hope things are good. Kuja, hello. How is everyone? How's the kitty? I'm too scared to ask about the state of the game. Fair. Where is my precious kitty cat? So it is day 3 of the kitty cone. She's chilling in the corner back there. If she comes back around, I can put kitty cam back online. But she's doing okay. She's gotten a bit better about her cone. I think she's getting more used to it. Like, she's not trying so hard to like weasel her way out of the cone. She's come to accept her new cone life. Yeah, she's doing okay. She's healing up fine. She's doing good. As soon as she comes back out here, I will put the can back on her so she can say hello, and she'll be super lethargic as usual. With that, Toko trudged out of the dining hall.
And now she's gone. You're gonna go off by yourself, right, Kyoko?
Indeed.
That's right.
Which just leaves Makoto, Hina, and me.
Oh man, I got lumped into the the dummy circle.
You know?
In that case, I'm gonna go by myself too.
Just a second.
What? Okay, bye. Wait, how come?
How about that?
Just wait and see. I'm gonna use my totally awesome spirit power to figure out the mastermind's identity.
Laughing loudly, Hiro left the dining hall. Wow, okay, bye, bud. Okay, I was thinking about this though. If he's like, how did he get into this school? I know we did based on like being ultimate lucky student, but if he's like the ultimate clairvoyant or whatever, why hasn't he like used his powers for anything good once ever? Everyone's really gonna go off by themselves? What about you, Hina? Yeah, maybe this is his redemption arc. He's gonna have a cool moment. I guess I'll do the same thing.
But,
I mean, it's not that I don't trust everyone, you know?
I mean,
But up till now, I haven't really been all that useful. I just depended on Sakura and everyone else. And then I tried to interfere with a trial to get everyone killed, and then I voted you, Makoto, as the killer. So, yeah, things are a little awkward right now. Oh, Kuja, does anyone else always have someone DJing on Twitch's homepage, or is it just me? No, it really do be like that. Yeah, Chaz, oh, the Twitch homepage, that is a cursed place I never go. True. It is a wild west out there, the homepage. Yeah, unless you're going for like a specific thing. Like if there's like a big virtual concert that's like big that day, you know, they'll put it on the front or whatever. Like they did that for the Porter Robinson one not too long ago. Oh, my friend Annie was on the front page once, maybe twice. I don't know. She's big leagues now. She used to be one of the best like top 500 Overwatch Reinhardt players. I guess now she's like big Valorant pro. Occasionally, you'll see a gamer on there, but a lot of times it really do just be DJs on there. So I imagine now more than ever, it is, yeah, it's time for the home concert to rise. The virtual concert is the new. You're not useless. If you hadn't been here, I would have died. Makoto, that's really nice of you to say. But still, I know I've mostly been totally useless.
Okay.
So I figure at least here at the end, maybe I can find something that'll help us all get out of here. So I'm gonna go off and do it all on my own. Okay, see ya later. Hina was in surprisingly high spirits as she dashed out of the dining hall. And once again, it's just us two.
Indeed.
Just the two of us. You know, we could make it if we try. So, you're gonna go off on your own too, right, Kyoko?
However,
Well, don't misunderstand. Just because we're going to do our searches separately doesn't mean we can't still work together.
so
That goes for all of us. I think I see what you mean. Doing our own investigating doesn't mean we can't work together in the end. I should just see it as us splitting up to cover more ground. And then we can get back together and share what we found. Yeah, that's right.
so then,
Well, I'd better get going. I have an endless list of things I need to check.
correct.
Monokuma said all the doors in the school had been unlocked, right? So we should be able to investigate every nook and cranny in the school. We can visit all the places we couldn't go before.
Makoto,
No matter what it takes, we have to uncover the truth. By any means necessary. With that, Kyoko was gone, leaving only me. I don't have time to waste either. I have to begin my search. I still can't believe the mastermind might be one of us. So that's what I have to prove. I'll prove that the mastermind isn't one of us. I'll expose the mastermind's true identity and solve the mystery of this school. And then we can all escape together. Very hopeful, but we can do this. Oh, they got the sick-ass rock remix going. Yeah, no DJs here, but we got that fresh rock remix. I guess I'll start by taking another look at Mukudo's Monokuma file. Sometimes I think about DJing, but I'm like way too scared to bring my turntable anywhere, so I would just, you know, I would just be the pleb who's just there and I just hit play on the laptop. I feel like that would be a little lame. But when it comes to like, if someone's like, yo, birthday party, I'm always like, yo, you got it. I got the playlist for everything. Hit me up. Most people usually don't, but if they hand me that aux, you know, I got it on lock. On locks. Due to the explosion, the victim's identity is unknown. They were, however, dead before the blast. The victim had been stabbed a single time with a knife, which went completely through the body. They'd also been struck in the head with an object about as thick as a metal pipe, which is probably the titanium arrows wrapped in duct tape. The body was covered with other wounds, but these were at least several days old. Which is weird to me that they don't describe the other wounds, you know? Are they puncture wounds? Because that would lend more credence to the Junka thing. A fun fact, alright, the investigation theme is titled Box 15, but ever since the 16th student died, it's been this remix named Box 16. Oh wow, interesting. See, this is why, as much as I was like, I love this soundtrack and I want to go listen to it, this is why I'm starting to try to stay away from listening to soundtracks before I play the game, because you never know, even though that's something pretty small, it could have like bigger things. You know, like what if you're going through like a soundtrack and you find a song and it's literally like, oh, this character's death theme or whatever, and it's like, oh, okay, great, cool, I've ruined everything for myself. But once we find out who killed Mukudo Ikusaba, then we'll know who the mastermind is. Okay, but if we're doing this finale today / tonight, whatever, I will be copping that soundtrack. You know I will. So where should I start my investigation to figure out who killed her? I guess I should start with the rooms that were locked up until now. The headmaster's room, the biolab, and the door in the data center with Monokuma's face on it. Oh, and the second floor of the dorms where the gate was down before. That should be open now, right? After that, I'll have to double check the areas that are connected to the murder, which means the garden and the dojo. Okay, time to get started. Let's do this. Places to check. Oh, nice. We made ourselves a list, and we're checking it twice. We're gonna find out who got fucking killed. Okay. Yes, the first thing I want to check. This thing over here has been locked the entire game, and the gate is finally open. What the hell is over here on the second floor hidden area? The gate's open. We can finally check out the second floor of the dorms, which means I have to do it. I'm getting pumped. Let's do this. Oh, Aaron, finale might be next stream at this point, unless you go really late. Oh, okay. Final class trial is a bit lengthy. Okay. Okay. So, alright, we'll go to our usual end time of 5:30, and then we'll see what it's looking like. If we're getting if we're still really far away, then maybe I might have to split it into two just for the sake of having a day. I do have some household chores I need to do, so we'll see. But if we're making good ground, maybe tonight. We'll see when we get there. But this is the second floor of the dorms. It looks like some ancient ruins. Or no, it's more like a battlefield. Like a bomb blew up here or something. I knew it. They had a battle royale. They had a PUBG up here. And that was the major tragedy, is that they started a giant gaming trend that ended up being super annoying. And every damn game had to add a battle royale mode. Whoa, okay. These dorm rooms look a lot similar, but what the hell is going on here? The bed is completely torn apart. I mean, it's not even really a bed anymore. It's just garbage. Also, we got blood over here that isn't pink, which means it's hella old. Hey, and a fresh coin. That is not garbage. Or is it? I mean, I don't know what we do with like coins and gifts anymore if we're on the final trial. I opened the door just a crack, glanced inside, and immediately closed it again. There wasn't even a hint of a bathroom, just a big pile of rubble. Alright, guess I'll head back on out. I know when we, good while ago, when we did the finale to, Paper Mario, the 1,000-Year Door, I did not intend to, but we ended up streaming like 7 hours, like 7.5 hours or something. Admittedly, that was fun. It was a lot of fun, but I might have other things to do today. If though, in the future, if we're ever at that point, you know, to do like a charity stream or something, I'd be more than happy to stream that long again. This is the girls' bathroom. Even in a place like this, I can't bring myself to go in, okay? But what if it's important to your investigation? What if there's a hidden room in there? Alright, what if there's a hidden room in here? Huh. Okay, there's literally nothing to investigate in this bathroom. This is snazzy, though. How come everything outside looks like ruins? But this is nice. We got the little fish thing in there. That's cute. Oh, what is this? There's a giraffe coming out of a locker. You know, normal shit that you see every day. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, there's those metal plates that we saw on the windows. Oh, Kuja, this game is a lot longer than I would have thought. That is a good thing. The only bad thing is everything that has happened thus far. True. True, seriously. I am kind of surprised at how long it is. Oh shit, Aaron. Oh, and it's still the shortest game in the series. Oh shit, really? There's more? The other games are longer? Oh man, which means more investigating. Are there like more students? Or I've said it before, I don't know anything about the other games. This room is filled with lockers. It must have been for the Hope's Peak students who came before us. The class before ours must have used these lockers. Yo, am I gonna find a dead body stuffed in one of these? It looks like this locker is already broken. Oh, there's a lot of lockers. There's a lot of things to investigate. There's a metal plate mounted to the locker. There's no way to get it open. Yeah, if Sakura can peel them off the windows, there's no way to do it here. I wonder if I can open this locker. Nope, locked. There's a card reader installed on the door. That must be how you get the locker open. After all, it's pretty similar to the card readers for the locker rooms on the second floor of the school. And you have to use your e-handbook to open those up. Does that mean, well, let's just give it a try. I took out my handbook and ran it across the card reader. And then, no luck. Maybe only the locker's owner can open it, which means none of us can do it. Or this is gonna be some big crazy whammy moment where it's like, these used to be your lockers before your memory was wiped. Ooh. It looks like this locker is already broken. I wonder if I can open this locker. Nope, it's locked. It's pretty similar to the card readers. Does that mean, let's give it a try. Nope, no luck on that one. What about this one? Look, I'm gonna check them all. No, we got the nasty sound effect, which means no dice. Any of these? No, okay. It just seems weird that they let me investigate all of them, just for none of them to be important. Yeah, I don't think this locker's gonna open. Oh, but hey, someone stashed some sick muns over here. Some fresh money. Oh, Aaron, it's mainly more content in general. The class trials are more complicated and with more content. Oh god, oh no. That means it's gonna get harder, which I suppose is what you hope for a sequel, but also... scary. Oh, Aaron, did you play Zanki Zero? What is that? I am not familiar. Yo, can I open this one? Nope, it's locked. I got that. All of these got plates on them. There's no way to get it open. These are all busted. And busting makes me feel good. I'm not even gonna bother trying. Okay, back. So then, is there anything useful in here besides just a bunch of lockers that I can't open? Well, I got a couple coins in here, but I still don't know what coins are gonna do for me at this point. Okay, no other way to open that. Metal plate. Hey, cash money, baby. That's right. With these 3 coins, I'm just gonna buy the school and reformat it from the inside. Nothing there. Weird ruins. Very comforting blood stains. What have we here? Oh, this one's got an additional room off to the side. Oh, an office area. Oh, this looks nice compared to everything outside. This room doesn't really feel like a student's room. It has a more adult atmosphere. Correct. It's the headmaster's private room. Oh, whoa, Kyoko!
Indeed.
I've been through this room several times already, but I still have one regret. So I decided to check it out one more time. Huh? A regret? What regrets are you talking about? What secrets lie within? Kyoko looks almost meek right now. She must be thinking about something. I probably shouldn't bother her. Alright, I should investigate. That looks like a hidden door. Huh? There's a strange gap in the wall. Is it some kind of design mistake or a construction defect or something?
So...
There's a gap here, but not just any normal gap. It's just not your ordinary sandwich. It is a sandwich with jellyfish jelly. No, I can feel a breeze coming out. A breeze? There's likely an open space on the other side of this wall. Open space? Does that mean... You mean like a hidden room? I think I might know how to open it. Oh yeah, easy. We grab the crazy diamond pickaxe from the tool shed and we just bust on through. You know how to open it? Did you figure out some kind of trick or something?
Indeed.
A very easy trick, yes. So easy, I'm not sure you can even call it a trick. I saw a program on that PC that I think controls it. Enter the right password and the door should open right up.
However...
But I don't have a clue what that password might be. All we know is it's probably made up of letters and or numbers. We can't really go from there. You're right, it's not nearly enough to go on. I looked through all his paperwork, all the files on the PC, everything I could think of. I learned more about him than I had any desire to, but nothing that might have been his password. When I think of how much time I wasted on this... Okay, can we do the classic detective show thing where we look and see, like, oh, what numbers look like they've been worn down the most? A leather chair. I can't imagine a student using something like this. It must have been the headmaster's. See, a leather chair is probably not so bad in a place you don't have windows, or if it's like properly air conditioned. We talked about this before. Leather furniture, it can get nasty and like stick to you. Not so great. But the desk is home to a computer. It must have belonged to the headmaster. Sweet, not a Mac. I do not know how to run Macs, honestly. I've been a PC person for life. There's a PC on the desk. It must have belonged to the headmaster. I've been trying to teach myself Linux, though. So personally, I think Linux are a little bit closer to, like, I think if you have PC knowledge, I'd say it's easier to use Linux as opposed to like Mac knowledge. I don't know, very different spheres, though mostly personal preference. Yeah, Aaron, what are his specs? Yo, drop the deets. Drop the, yo, what graphics card you're running? What's the motherboard? Hit me with it. Yo, but how much RAM you got? How much dedicated WAM do you have? Whoever used this last, it looks like they were very interested in the ultimate despair. The PC still has some search results left on it, including some for, tentacles, but you probably shouldn't click that one. Then we might be able to get some info on the ultimate despair?
However,
There's not much, though. Nothing we don't already know.
in other words,
The ultimate despair isn't one individual, but instead points to some kind of group. That group is responsible for the tragedy which happened 1 year ago. They're the worst sorts of people, whose driving force comes from despair.
however,
And that's all there is. Not much to it, is there? But I guess that's the best he could do as a complete kitty-gitty failure. Damn. But any information about the mastermind is helpful, right? I appreciate whatever info we can get our hands
Correct.
on. I see. That's a good outlook to have. The ultimate despair, a shadowy cabal of evil masterminds. Jeez. So there's a hidden room she couldn't get into. That's what she meant by regret. I think we can assume that there must be some kind of clue waiting in there. But maybe for her, there's more to it than that. Anyway, if we want to get in there, we need to figure out the password. And if Kyoko can't figure it out, no way do I stand a chance. No, wait, there must be a chance. Let's try, 6969. Let's try 420. 42069. 666 420. It's gotta be any of these. The password could be something Kyoko wouldn't have thought of. Or something she didn't want to think of. For example, what about your name? Oh, sorry. I was just... Have you seen the movie, Your Name? It's pretty good. I just wanted to see, like, have you heard it? I was gonna make a reference to it. Oh, sorry. I was just trying to think of what the password might be. I'm sure she hasn't tried it. I mean, it's totally understandable. After the way she talked about her dad, the idea that he would use her name as his password? Yeah, Aaron, the ultimate despair is Shadows of Yarnum, literally. Yeah, we encounter the ultimate despair and 3 health bars just appear on the bottom of the screen. Just a group of shadowy dudes just come and beat the shit out of you. Good boss fight. Literally, I do love that boss fight though. That one is fun. It's good. Knowing how she is, I bet the idea never even occurred to her. Do you mind if I try it, just to be sure?
well,
It's not like you need my permission. If you want to try it, try it. Do whatever you want. Okay. Alright. Entering the computer. Engaging hacker mode. Oh, whoops. Go back. You know, I'm glad I thought of trying Kyoko's name. But if it's not that, that might just hurt Kyoko even more.
hey,
If you're worried about me, Makoto, don't be. I already know that your guess is wrong. Okay. In that case, here goes nothing. I collected myself, then turned to face the computer monitor. Let me just type the password here. Initiate the hacks. I typed in her full name, Kyoko Kirigiri. My hands were tense, slightly trembling. There was vomit on my sweater already, Mom's spaghetti, and as I finished typing it in... Oh shit! How's that for being wrong, huh? What? That did it? Kyoko, it worked!
why?
She's probably not happy about that at all. Chaz, yeah, your name. Makoto Shinkai. Makoto, the pieces are all coming together. Oh my god, you're right. You're right. This game predicted your name. Or your name predicted Danganronpa. Okay, but real shit though, oh my god. I had the pleasure of seeing your name in theaters and I was bawling my eyes out. I was crying so hard. That is a very good cry movie. But it's like, cry because it fills your heart up, you know? It's like, it's beautiful. Kyoko? Without looking at me, she disappeared into the hidden room. She looked grim. Speaking of crime movies, I saw Mighty Joe Young last night, the 1998 Disney remake. It's the movie with the big ass monkey, the big gorilla movie. That honestly, it holds up. I'm surprised the effects hold up as well as they do for big ass monkey. But the secret is that they got this, like, you know, if you use CGI, it's gonna look dated in a couple of years. But if you like include puppets in there along with the CGI, that helps. That goes so far. That was that big monkey movie, big crime movie. We were very lucky in that we're borrowing someone else's Disney Plus, so we're getting in on that. I suppose I can finally watch the fucking last Star Wars movie now, the one that everyone didn't like. Oh, I can finally watch The Mandalorian, I guess. It's terrifying though. Scrolling through Disney Plus, you realize just how much the Disney Corporation just like owns everything. It's terrifying. Without looking at me, she disappeared into the hidden room. She looked grim. Kyoko. Alright, let's investigate our hidden room. Oh, what the oh no. Oh no. Oh no, that's probably a picture with her dad and a baby Kyoko and a present for her. Oh no, oh god. Aaron, Rise of Skywalker was not good, IMO. That's what I've heard, that's what I heard. And especially for someone like me, I really liked The Last Jedi a lot. I thought they were going in some cool directions, and then apparently because there was so much outcry against The Last Jedi, Rise of Skywalker basically just like retcons everything in it, which like, bruh, that sucks. That sucks. To find out the one movie that you liked the most is the one that they just like retcon completely, it's like, of course I didn't want to watch the last sequel after hearing that, you know? Hey, Kyoko? I may as well not even have been in the room. Her gaze was fixed on only one thing. A present, wrapped and covered with such joy. That's what made it so unusual. Also the fact that they didn't make Finn and Poe gay, even though that's what Oscar Isaac wanted, like, lame, disappointing, classic Disney. There's a brightly colored box here. It seems totally out of place in here. The more I look at it, the more suspicious I get. Should we open it? I'm getting kind of a bad vibe from it. But I mean, we can't not open it. Okay, let us be children on Christmas morning. Let's do it. Be careful, Makoto. Why? You think it's dangerous? I mean, yeah, we have established that motion bombs exist. There could be a trap. No, not dangerous, but surprising, probably. Huh?
Would seem...
If it is what I think it is, at the very least, it's not something you'll be happy to see. Wait, so you know what's in there?
Anyway...
Just don't scream or anything, okay? Oh god, is this gonna be like a body part or something? Are you saying it's something that'll make me want to scream? Oh, okay. I'm just gonna open it. Yeah, Aaron, don't worry. There's 2 background characters that are lesbians. Blink and you miss it. Amazing, amazing Disney representation. You did it good, guys. It's like their 8th time where they were like the first gay Disney character, but then if they cut that out in like international versions of the movie, it's like they're not really dedicated to doing jack shit besides taking your money. I mean, we've been new. This isn't like a surprise or anything. Step by heavy step, I approached the box. I took a deep breath, then took hold of the lid. Slowly, ever so slowly, I lifted it up. Light began to sneak its way into the box. I stole a hesitant glance inside, and we screamed. Kyoko's advice was no use. I let out a trembling cry. Oh god, there are bones! Dem bones, baby! What was in the box? It was bones. It was human bones. They got dem bones. Yeah, Aaron, it's Sans Undertale, the official crossover. Yeah, you see his eyes start to glow blue. Oh shit, they put Sans Undertale in this game. It was the last thing I expected to find in such a bright, joyful box. I mean, who could have possibly imagined?
Let's see.
Oh god, they're pulling some Future Diary shit out here. Just as I thought. What? I hope that's not a huge... Yeah, that's not a mass. Okay, yeah, forget you heard anything. Men in Black. Kyoko said, just as I thought. I'd have to find out what she meant by that. Yeah, before I investigate everything else in the room. Yo, what's going on with the fucking bone bag over here? Just as you thought. How could you have known that? I mean, there were bones in there. Human bones. Admittedly, that skull had a nice set of teeth, though.
Wrong.
Well, it's not that I was thinking of the bones specifically. I just had a feeling it would be his body. That's pretty much the same thing. A dead guy in a box. My father. Huh? What about him?
Correct.
What you found in the box. Oh, shit. Those bones. That body. That's my father. Or at least, what's left of him. Are you serious? This is Kyoko's dad? I was afraid it might be like, I don't know, like her mom or something. But no, it's the dad. It's the headmaster. The same man she's been searching for? But then how did he get his own bones in the box and the picture and everything? But hold on. How can you know that for sure? How do you know that's him? Well, I knew his teeth were immaculate. He had the best teeth in the fucking game, so I knew.
So...
Given all the information we have already, that's the only possible answer. So that same person may very well be the mastermind who planned all this out. According to the files, the headmaster is a man in his late 30s. It seems possible, even likely, that he's somewhere in this school right now. Oh, yep, he was in the school as a fucking box of bones. Oh, Aaron, quite literally headmaster. Ooh, that's dark. Yeah, seriously though. Yikes. It's a very polarizing approach, I know. But, okay, enough puns. Anyway, here's a hint. I'm sure I told you this already, but this killing game began with 16 participants, all of them high school students. And the only people to take a single step in Hope's Peak since the killing game began are those 16 students. Right. Of course, he wouldn't make any steps if he was just a bunch of bones. Unless, I don't know, maybe we've got some cool necromancy going on over here. Alter Ego said that the headmaster was probably here in the school. But the only ones who were alive at the start of the killing game were us 16 students. When you put those two ideas together, it doesn't take much to assume.
In other words...
that most likely, my father was in the school, but he was also dead. That's my assumption anyway. As Kyoko explained her analysis, she was completely calm. Or no, she wasn't calm. She was only trying to seem calm. She said it was just as she thought, so she knew it was a possibility. But I have to believe that at some point, she wanted to be proven wrong. Which is why she never looked in the box herself, even though she had plenty of chances. I know Kyoko said she wanted to see her father so she could cut off all ties, but was that all there was to it? Yeah, that's some way to cut off ties. I gave up some of that pride. In order to enter Hope's Peak, I had to reveal myself to the school. I did it knowing it was something a true kitty-gitty detective would never do. Would she really give up her pride just for that? I couldn't help but wonder. Alright, we got that hidden room present. Real shit. Alright, we got a box of bones added to our truth bullets. I feel like I shouldn't make pointless small talk right now. Maybe I should just look around a bit first. Indeed. Oh, it's probably gonna be a portrait with baby Kyoko. Huh? This picture? No, that's too sad. It's all faded. It must be pretty old. Wait, is this a picture of... Hey, Kyoko. Yeah, who else has hair like that?
Why would you...
Well, this is annoying. I came here to cut myself free of the past, and yet... Yeah, to now find something like this. So what do you expect me to do now? Right, next to the present with the bones. Then I was right. It's a picture of Kyoko when she was a little girl. Oh man, she's looking so cute. She's like actually smiling. Knowing the headmaster had this picture all this time, he must have really cared about her.
Why?
What? I wanted to face him and tell him myself. To cut him out of my life for abandoning me. That's the whole reason I came here. And now he's abandoned me again. And this time, he even stole the only opportunity I had to move on. Has there ever been a worse father? Ooh, Kyoko. Oh, damn, that shit hits hard. Oh, yikes. Is there anything in the drawers, though? This filing cabinet seems like the kind of place you'd find a clue. I should take a closer look. But I don't think Kyoko would like some stranger like me touching her dad's stuff.
Hey,
It's fine. Check whatever you want. Are you sure? Okay then. I went through each drawer one by one, starting from the top. We started from the bottom, now we're here. No, we started from the top, actually. But all I found were piles and piles of unrelated documents. He was pretty dedicated to his job, huh?
well,
It's just because he didn't have anything else. He could have inherited our family business, our legacy. Instead, he left it all behind.
now,
If he couldn't even handle a job like this, he would have been that much more of a failure. I'm sure he couldn't stand the thought of that, and it made him desperate. Oh god, rough stuff. Is there gonna be more clues over here? Yes, I need a caffeinated beverage to calm my nerves. The headmaster's desk. It's probably hiding some kind of clue, so I really want to check it out, but I really don't want to touch Kyoko's dad's desk without her permission.
hey,
Don't worry about me. Feel free to look around as much as you like. Are you sure?
because...
Never let anything get in the way of the investigation. I don't. Okay then, if you don't mind. Starting from the top, I opened all the desk drawers and looked inside. I ransacked through each one. There's our vocabulary word of the day, finding nothing but unrelated documents. But in the last drawer... Huh? Is this... It's an e-handbook, right? It has a label on it that says, in case of emergency. I think this definitely counts as an emergency. I'd found some kind of emergency handbook in the headmaster's desk.
In other words,
A handbook with no limitations, given to the school's ultimate authority, the headmaster. I'm assuming that's what that is. I think you're probably
it would
right.
seem...
It might prove useful as we continue our investigation. Why don't you hold on to it? Huh? But Kyoko? I don't need it. If you don't want it, go ahead and leave it here. Then I guess I'll take it. Is it really okay? Headmaster's e-handbook added to the truth bullet section.
Hey,
Listen, Makoto, I'm definitely want to investigate that handbook, like, for sure. Huh? Can I ask you a favor? Yeah, what's up? Oh, hi, kitty cat. Oh, she's just sitting in the doorway. She is not enjoying her cone. Okay, if she comes back over here. A favor? What is it?
so...
I know it's completely unreasonable to ask you this, and I know it'll only inconvenience you that much more, but
Hey,
could you leave? Huh?
correct.
Just for a little while. I'd just like to be alone for a bit. Oh, Kyoko. Don't worry, I'm fine. I just need to calm down a little.
Just
I
a
need
second.
to get my emotions in order. You know, Kyoko, you told me before about the relationship you had with your dad. I know you just told me to leave, but I'm about to hang around some more. How you're only connected by blood, not by heart and soul. But maybe that picture motivated him. Maybe he hoped to see me again someday. Is that what you were going to say? If so, it's just a theory. A game theory! And this isn't an issue that can be settled with theories. That picture doesn't change the facts of what happened, what I went through. That problem can't be solved so easily. You're right. I'm sorry.
Anyway,
Once I've gotten myself under control, I'll return to the investigation immediately. So please, just give me some time to myself. Okay, I understand. Then, I'll see you later. Yes. She definitely, I think she needs some time, and you know what? That is a-okay. Look, she just saw her dad's bones in a fucking present box. Like, she deserves some time. It's fine. I understand completely. Is she really okay? Kyoko, it must have been a complete shock to her. I mean, it was a shock to me. To find out what happened to the headmaster, the fact that he got transformed into Sans Undertale, whoa, makes me shiver. There's no doubt the mastermind performed that evil deed. They killed the headmaster, killed Kyoko's father. They killed him. The headmaster is dead. Indeed, that, I don't know, what if that's the tragedy? That they killed the headmaster? I don't know. Definitely, I don't think the headmaster himself, like, Because so obviously someone murdered him if his head and his bones are like stuck in that present box. There's no way he got in as a pile of bones and was like, whoop, y'all mind if I just close the top real quick? Unless, I don't know, maybe there's an ultimate necromancer is the hidden student, that's their special power. The one leading the Hope Speak staff, the one who finalized the plan to isolate you, was the Hope Speak headmaster. So that same person may very well be the mastermind who planned all this out. I don't think so anymore. And according to the files, the headmaster is a man in his late 30s. It seems possible, even likely, that he's somewhere in the school right now. Yeah, that seems a lot less likely now, I think. Oh, Aaron, she came here with a bone to pick with him. Ooh, but in the end... Yeah, yikes. I feel like... Oof. She was pursuing something here, but I think that path just got thoroughly boned. But we weren't wrong about that. The headmaster wasn't the mastermind. Oh, Aaron, maybe it's like the episode of SpongeBob where they go in the boxes and they're bigger on the inside. Yeah, maybe. Maybe it is all thanks to imagination. Oh, maybe. Could be. Which means the mastermind's true identity is... It's a very polarizing approach, I know. But okay, enough puns. Anyway, here's a hint. I'm sure I told you this already, but this killing game began with 16 participants, all of them high school students. And only the people who take a single step in Hope's Peak, and the only people to take a single step in Hope's Peak since the killing game began are those 16 students. Okay, I don't know why this memory suddenly vividly came to me. But I'm reminded, that episode of SpongeBob with the boxes, it was like early YouTube. Someone recreated the box like episode, but in Super Smash Bros. Brawl. And it was like a Snake with SpongeBob and he would do the box thing. And like, early YouTube and Super Smash Bros. Brawl are inherently linked. They cannot be separated. It was like a huge portion of like big early YouTube videos were all just like Super Smash Bros. Brawl stuff. It's part of the culture. It was a distinct time capsule. For some reason, I distinctly remember someone recreating that episode. I used to watch that shit like all the time. But 15 of us met in the main hall. Add Mukuro to the mix and you get 16. Yeah, add a little Chemical X to the mix and you get Powerpuff Girls. And including me, only 6 of us are still alive. Everyone else is dead. Yeah, they looking like that headmaster, bag of bones over there. Oh god, oh, they gotta re-show everybody? Is that necessary? Oh, fuck vibes. Even Mukuro, supposedly. Even she's undeniably dead. Supposedly. Whoever that body is dead, yes, but what if that's not Mukuro? So the ones still left alive are me, Byakuya, Hiro, Toko, Hina, and Kyoko. Yes, the people I've been talking to for the past several chapters. Only those 6 people are still alive. And there's no question. Wait, no, that can't be. I refuse to believe it. There has to be some other way. Yeah, Chaz, they get in that big summary before the final arc. They have to do it to him. You know they gotta. You know, when your shonen hero is getting close to the finale, they gotta summarize everything you just watched. There just has to be a way. Like in My Hero, they gotta do all the flashbacks. They gotta do the one where All Might is standing there and the cherry blossoms are flowing around. They gotta do the one where it's like psh, psh, psh. Freaking One for All is like bouncing around. All the flashbacks. In Naruto, they gotta like play the flute song. They gotta show the swing set. Like they gotta do it all. But there just has to be. All right, I guess we're done investigating this area. We'll leave Kyoko to herself. We've got way bigger, crazier things to investigate now. All of which I believe are gonna be up on like the 4th or 5th floor. Yo, can I just teleport there? Unless. Oh, there's more. Oh, there's still some exclamation marks. There's stuff around here still. Oh, I wonder if that e-handbook we just got can open up one of these lockers. Real shit? Real shit? Hang on, I need to go back to that room now. Right, I need to double check that map every now and then to see where the exclamation marks are. Because this is our big final investigation. I need to make sure I hit everything. Alright. Okay. Yes, I gotta go through these until I get that. If I get that nasty bzz sound effect, I know it didn't work. Oh, you have your e-handbook. So does that mean... Well, let's just give it a try. Nope. No dice. But wait! There's more! What about that emergency handbook I found in the headmaster's hidden room? Okay, let's give it one more try. Yeah, here we go, here we go. I took the emergency handbook and ran that across the card reader and... Alright, just what I was hoping for. Oh good, it opened. Now, let's see what we've got inside. Not a dead body. This locker is totally disorganized. Whoever it belongs to probably has organization problems in every part of their life. This looks like Yasuhiro's work. Got all of his clairvoyant stuff. This looks like Yasuhiro's stuff. Oh, was I right? Were we students here before and then we had our memories wiped? This is a crystal ball. Huh? A crystal ball? No, it can't be. There's no way he ever used this locker. It's just not possible. You would think, because it's all locked off, but what if? Is this a deck of playing cards? No, they're tarot cards. But wait, aren't those used for telling fortunes? It's just a coincidence, right? I suppose there could be a different ultimate clairvoyant who went here, but I don't know. There's all kinds of textbooks and notebooks stacked up in no particular order, and dust everywhere. I have to assume whoever stuff this is didn't do a lot of studying. Not that I can really talk. Trying to act as casual and natural as possible, I picked up one of the notebooks I saw. But the moment I looked inside the notebook, any sense of easiness I may have had evaporated. What? There was no denying what I saw that says Yasuhiro Hagakure on it. Inside the notebook was written Yasuhiro Hagakure. Is this our Yasuhiro? The notebook also contained a large number of notes for a variety of different classes, which would mean he attended classes here? No, that can't be possible. I mean, Hiro came to this school at the same time as the rest of us, and we were all sucked into this evil world. We never had the chance to take any classes, so what is this notebook? I don't know, unless... It has to be a memory wipe situation. No doubt about it now. Alright, that's wild. Okay, what do we find in the rest of the notebooks? I suppose it makes sense that the headmaster's emergency e-handbook opens them all. I don't see anything that might be a clue. Okay, not that one. What about over here? Because we found those pictures where everyone knew each other and they were friends, so... It had to be. We had to have gone to this school before all the steel plates were put up on the windows. This thing is practically empty, except for... There's just one thing, some kind of pocketbook. I don't see a name written on it, so I can't say for sure whose it is. But there's some writing inside. It could be important. I don't like violating the owner's privacy, but I'd better take a look. Yeah, dude, you're having a final finale investigation for like the sake of everything. You'd better look in the fucking notebook. It looks like a girl's handwriting. And all the letters are spaced out evenly, like whoever wrote them was measuring them. Whoever wrote this must have been really meticulous. Huh? I was flipping through the pocketbook, but my hand froze when I got to a certain page. I saw something familiar written there, words I'd heard before. There's a plan to turn Hope's Peak into a shelter, and isolate the students here in a communal life. I decided to talk to the one who came up with the plan directly. It just so happens to be the headmaster, and my father. He was willing to give me some more detail regarding the plan. Here's what he said. Shit, this is Kyoko's notebook? The point is to keep our student prodigies safe, to keep them as our hope for the future. Only their genius can overcome disaster, and only their hope can overcome despair. For the future of our country, our world, it's not an exaggeration to call this our final hope. We must isolate our superior youth from the corrupted world to serve as the foundation for a new era. This is the only hope we have. I hope that you'll be willing to go along with this plan. So that's what my father had to say to me. As usual, he made a selfish decision without consulting anyone else. I can't imagine a worse father. Oh shit, that's definitely Kyoko. This can't be true, can it? But I knew it was, and I knew exactly who the pocketbook belonged to. Kyoko. It couldn't be anyone else. But if this belongs to Kyoko, what was it doing in this locker? And what she wrote here completely contradicts what she already told me. She said she hadn't seen her dad since he left when she was little. Right, since that picture was taken. I decided to talk to the one who came up with the plan directly. It just so happens to be the headmaster and my father. What does this all mean? I quickly scanned the remaining pages of the notebook. I must have been looking for something that would prove me wrong about this whole thing. But when I reached the last page, the question marks spinning through my mind just started spinning that much faster. When I looked at it, unlike the rest of the pocketbook, the writing here was messy, disorganized, scrawled. Despair walks among us, and so we survive. Oh, I didn't get a chance to read it all. Hang on, go back. Well, what is this? What does it mean? I have no idea. How could this possibly make any sense? Okay, despair walks among us, and so we survive. There's a second despair. The locker pocketbook added to the truth bullets. Okay, I'm definitely going to want to take that back to Kyoko at some point. See if she recognizes this. But the more I see, the less sense it makes. Yeah, I feel that way about this game and A Hat in Time and like everything that's been going on lately. Because these lockers, I mean, they had to belong to the previous students, right? So why am I seeing this? Why are there things in the lockers that look like they belong to people here? A notebook that seems like it belongs to Hiro. And a pocketbook that seems like it belongs to Kyoko. There has to be some kind of explanation. But if I want to find that out, I have to keep moving the investigation forward. And I have to believe in everyone. Okay, what else do we have in these lockers? These lockers have been a real treasure trove of weird shit. What do we got inside? Nope, don't see anything that could be a clue. Alright, what do we got here? What do we got? Alright, nothing in this one. But that Yasuhiro one is a big, big hint. Anything? Nope. Alright, yeah, looks like the rest of the lockers are ruined or they've got steel plates over them. That Yasuhiro locker is huge though. The fact that it has that crystal ball, which was such a huge part of the very first investigation. Oh god, weird. I did not expect the zoom in to make that sound. Okay, but it says there's still an exclamation mark in here, so maybe I've got more investigating to do. Or maybe this is something I gotta come back to later. I thought I checked all the lockers, right? Alright, yeah, nothing else about the steel plates. Lockers are not gonna open. That's the Yasuhiro one. That one didn't have anything. This is more steel plates. These are not gonna open under any circumstances. Those are busted. Those didn't have anything in them. Alright, nothing there. I have no way to get past the steel plates. And these are all stuck. There's nothing else in here, right? I checked all the lockers. Maybe this is something I have to come back to. Maybe I should take the notebook back to Kyoko first. Though she did say she wanted to be left alone, so like maybe this isn't a good time. I don't know. Hopefully she understands. Was there anything else to investigate in here? I never got a chance to look at the PC specs. Yo, what's your gaming rig look like? This computer must have belonged to the headmaster. Okay, nothing going on in that closet over there. Yo, can I check the spirits over here? Looks like we got some Jack Daniels down there. Yeah, leather chair, definitely for the headmaster. Is there anything else in the desk itself? Desk is home to a computer, also for the headmaster. Okay, nothing here, but what about... Oh, there's all kinds of stuff I want to talk to her about, but I'd better give her some more time. Okay. Alright, I guess we're gonna be a bad detective, but we're being a good friend in that we're giving Kyoko some more time. I still don't know about the exclamation mark in the locker room, but maybe that's something I can come back to later. At any rate, I need to go up and up. I need to get to the 4th floor. Yes, we got some more stuff here, because all the rooms that are locked are supposedly done. Oh, Chaz, I think you're done in the locker room for now. Don't know why it has an exclamation mark. Yeah, that's what got me a bit confused, but I'm guessing this is probably just because, maybe there's something I gotta come back to later or something. Maybe it's just a glitch, I don't know. Just take me back to the data center. Take me back to the streaming room.
Hey, Makoto.
Makoto, are you here to look around too? Is this what you're doing here? Yeah, I can't help but wonder about that Monokuma door.
Yeah.
So I figured if all the doors in the school had been unlocked, that one should be open too, right?
But,
Although, I couldn't bring myself to open it.
I mean,
Because it might explode, right? And that would really suck. So, you open it. Yeah, it's fine if you explode. I'm sure she didn't mean it, but she made it sound like it was okay with me getting blown up. Alright, Monokuma door. Let's give it a good tug. Okay, so I guess I'll open it. Wait, let me take cover first. I don't want to get exploded. Tina raced over to a nearby desk and hid underneath it. Okay, go ahead. Everything will be okay, right? Alright, here goes nothing. I threw all my weight into it, but the door opened much easier than I expected. Oh shit, we're in the cockpit. This is the mecha piloting zone. There was no explosion, thankfully. My first impression was... Whoa, this place is totally sci-fi. Yeah, I was kind of thinking the same thing. Yeah, I love it. Random numbers, big screens, it's got like a cool blue tone. Obviously, you know I'm all about that. Just like random techno-babble screens floating around. This right here, ooh, aesthetics. This is the good stuff. Yo, Hino, what you think?
what the heck?
I mean, every part of this school leaves a bad taste in my mouth, but
Just a second.
this place is like #1 gross. It's in a whole different league of creepy. Okay, the data room with all the screens, yes, but have you seen the aesthetics of this room? Mwah, tight, looking good. What is the device? I like the paw print, very nice touch. It looks like some kind of control panel. It's really over the top though, like some kind of military installation or something. This must be it, the MCP, the Master Control Program. Yeah, it kind of looks like a mech cockpit, right? Hifumi'd probably freak out if he saw it. Okay, I was kind of thinking the same thing, but oh man. Now you gotta mention Hifumi. That's sad. But Hifumi's a murderer, so it's like not that sad. I mean, cockpit. So the Monokuma room has a control panel that looks like some kind of cockpit. I knew it. Oh my god, the entire... What if Hope's Peak Academy, the school, is a big mecha and it just like, boom boom, legs sprout out, the rooms like become different body parts and stuff. And it awakens. It awakens the hidden mecha inside. We've entered its final form. Then could that mean? Is this Monokuma's walking castle?
Okay.
Alright, let's start poking at it or whatever. I'm gonna start pushing buttons. Whoa, hold on. You can't just or whatever something like this. But it was too late. Hina was already jabbing away at the control panel. No! Girl, you can't just go press random buttons. Huh? Did you hear that? Yeah, I think it came from the other room. Hina, what did you push? I'm not totally sure, but I think I pressed the Monokuma comes and kills you with an AK-47 button. Or maybe that was the self-destruct button. I don't know. Everyone has a self-destruct button for some reason. But I think it was that one. The button that says Data Center. Data Center? I took a good look at the control panel, and I saw a bunch of buttons, each with the name of a room next to it. And just like Hina said, there was one labeled Data Center. That must be the one she pushed. But the Data Center, that's right next door. The room we were just in, that's where the strange noise came from. Probably better go check it out. But did she just send a Monokuma robot over there? Yes, please. I'm kind of scared out of my mind right now, so I'll just cheer you on from over here. But Hina, you are so much more fit than we are. You're gonna send this scrawny little manlet to his death? There's some kind of hatch on the floor. But right now, I need to go check out the data center. Alright. Is there gonna be a Monokuma over here? Or is this just a soundboard? Is this just like a sound effect button? Did I just hear what I think I heard? Yeah. It popped up a Monokuma. Is that Monokuma? Oh, but it's not doing anything. Hey! Roar! Give me all your donuts! Is that you, Hina? What? Oh man, busted. How did you know?
Say what?
Anyway, what is this? Some kind of remote control camera kind of setup? You don't even know what you're controlling?
Hello.
Well, I mean, I can't really see anything from in here.
Found it.
Guess what I found? A self-destruct button. Whatever you do, don't push it. Oh my god, Hina, please. Let me take cover first. Oh man. Were you seriously gonna push it? Anyway, I guess that settles it. The room with the Monokuma drawing on it and the control panel inside. Yep, oh my gosh, it sends out little Monokuma robots, and they are remote controlled from the cockpit area. I guess that definitely confirms that, like, only one person can control the Monokuma at one time, so you can definitely, like, that's the thing Kyoko tested where we strategized and we used Makoto as bait, of course. Whoa, hey Makoto, what the heck was that just now? Monokuma? Huh? What do you mean? What you were controlling just now? It was Monokuma. Monokuma? What? For real? Yum, it looks like that panel definitely controls Monokuma. Which means the mastermind has been controlling Monokuma from this room. Yeah, they were definitely in here. The mastermind has been controlling Monokuma from this room. And this control room is totally separate from the data center area with all the monitors. In other words,
Hey,
maybe the mastermind can't monitor us and control Monokuma at the same time. Indeed, because they're all connected to one control panel. Kyoko's theory was right. Yeah, Kyoko's game theory was top-notch. But if the mastermind's been controlling Monokuma from here, that means they've been inside the school this whole time, right? I guess that would have to be true. But if that is true... It's a very polarizing approach, I know. But okay, enough puns. Anyway, here's a hint. I'm sure I told you this already, but this killing game began with 16 participants, all of them high school students. And the only people to take a single step in Hope's Peak since the killing game began are those 16 students. Then the mastermind, Monokuma's puppeteer, really is the 16th student? No, it can't be. There's no way, right? I don't know, it's looking that way. Alright, so the control room added to our truth bullets. Oh god, we are going to have so many truth bullets by the time this investigation really kicks off. I mean, by the class trial. What's wrong, Makoto? I don't like that face you're making. Oh, no, it's nothing. Oh, okay. I feel like lying is not gonna help you right now. Saying things are okay when they're definitely not okay is not the move. What about you? Is everything okay? Oh, well, it's just... This is where the mastermind's been hiding, right? Who knows if they set up traps or something? Can't say it isn't possible, but I really hope it's not true. So, like, you wanna leave soon? There's still lots of other places to check out. Yeah, good point. We can't waste all our time standing around here. Okay, so Makoto, you can check out all the hard stuff. I'm gonna go check out, the warehouse candies and the dining hall donuts. Okay, see ya. Okay, you wanna get going? Yeah. Wait, but I wanna check out this mysterious hatch. What's wrong, Makoto? Let's hurry up and get out of here. I wanted to check out the hatch. Okay, I guess we can come back later. I'll leave the area for now. As soon as the door to the data center was closed, I heard a strange sound. What was that? The door, it just locked on its own. What? My hand shot out to grab the doorknob. You're right, it's locked. But why? Of course it's locked, because the data center is now restricted. Monokuma?
Just a second.
Hey, no fair. You can't just go around restricting whatever you feel like.
Hey,
It's for your benefit. Because if that room stays open, I won't be able to move around. Imagine how depressed everyone would get if the school mascot just up and stopped moving. I would be elated. I would be super happy with that, honestly. Then that room. As you may have guessed, that's where my controls are. So, right now, you're being operated by someone in that room.
Yes, indeed.
Correcto, Mundo.
You're a liar.
But that doesn't make any sense. We were just in there and we didn't see anyone. It was the hatch. I knew it. But Hina wouldn't let me investigate the hatch. Hina, this is your fault. No, I don't want to blame you, but I'm blaming you a little bit. Oh, you didn't, did you? Are you sure you were as thorough as you could have been? I knew it. It was that fucking hatch. Did you happen to check a certain suspicious hatch? No way. The hatch on the floor? Too bad. That was your one big chance, and you blew it.
Too bad.
Of course, that hatch can't be opened from the outside anyway, so whatever. Now then, this room is officially restricted, so no more investigating. Okay, then who gets into the underside of the hatch? How do you get in there? I realize this motion looks really bad, but how does someone get, like, what is underneath that hatch? Where does that connect to? Also, I thought it before and I didn't think it was that big of a deal, but remember how Kyoko, like, jumped back in? So Kyoko jumped down the garbage chute, but how did she get in there? How did she get to us? How did she end up with that cup of noodles on her head? But now then, this room is officially restricted, so no more investigating. I'll be relying on you guys to tell the others. Peace. Deuces. He's gone, but was he telling the truth? The mastermind was hiding in there? In fact, if you think back to when we got locked out of the control room, that proves it for sure. Huh? Then when I said we should leave, well, that hatch couldn't be opened from the outside anyway, right? So it's not your fault.
Sorry.
Oh, okay. Yeah, true. It's not your fault. Anyway, we don't have to let it get to us. We have to stay positive and make the most of the time we have left. Agreed. You're right. If there's one thing I'm good at, it's keeping my body moving. Okay, I'm gonna go run around and tell everyone what we found here. Nice. You've got me all motivated again.
You got it.
Okay, I'm out. See you later. Hina took off in a full sprint. And I have to do what I can, too. That's the only way forward. Alright, so we investigated. That's the room with the Monokuma icon on it. Now the headmaster's room must be opened as well. Now if I'm to believe Kyoko, this place looks like ransacked, right? Oh yeah, documents everywhere. This is the headmaster's room. I've heard an awful lot about it, but this will be my first time seeing it for myself. Makoto, it's you. Oh, Byakuya. I see, he's the one investigating up here. Oh, and we've got all these different pictures of various headmasters, chairmans. I definitely see some duplicate photos right there. Maybe it's like an employee of the month kind of thing. They just happen to get it multiple months in a row. Yo, Byakuya, what up? What'd you find in here?
Well, you came to the right place at the right time. Would you like to see something interesting?
I love seeing interesting stuff. What do you mean something interesting? And then he pulls out his phone and he's like,
yo, check this shit out. It's the head of a cat, but it's on the body of a Pop-Tart and it floats through space with a rainbow. Pretty cool, right? Take a look at this. See, there it is. They call it Nyan Cat.
No, he shows us and it's an image of Rick turning himself into a pickle.
The funniest shit I'd ever seen. It was on the top of that pathetically ostentatious desk.
Class number 78? Student registry?
It contains profiles for all of us, and Mukuro.
So in other words...
Apparently, Class 78 refers to us.
Wait, when you found Mukuro's profile in Kyoko's room?
I see.
That's right. It also mentioned Class 78. This must be where Kyoko got that page. And since the rest of our profiles are listed in there along with hers,
In other words...
there can be no doubt Mukuro was a student here at Hope's Peak Academy, just like the rest of us.
Mukuro Ikusawa, the 16th student. That must be how Kyoko learned about it.
But it seems that Kyoko was in a hurry.
Huh? What do you mean?
I'm talking about when she stole it. The uneven tearing, the way the paper had been crumpled, she must have been in a hurry.
Well, since she snuck in to get it, I'm sure she wanted to get out as fast as possible. But what's your point?
She was in so much of a hurry that she only got the first page. The first page? Correct. Mukudo's profile actually contains 2 pages. What?
So, in other words,
When it comes to this profile, there was more information about Mukudo that we still didn't have. What kind of information is it? Why do you ask me to explain every little thing? You can read, can't you?
Well, I can't read French, which is what you wanted me to read earlier.
It seems to be some sort of detailed report put together by the headmaster himself. I don't know what kind of man he was, but I'm glad he left us such an interesting clue.
Oh, but we know. We've learned a lot more about the headmaster since then, though. Yo, Byakuya, that headmaster, he be a pile of bones now. He became Sans Undertale. I was half listening to Byakuya as I skimmed through the report. Yeah, agreed. I'm always just half listening to Byakuya. Ooh. Oh, that's Mukudo's image. Not a very clear picture, but dark hair. Mukudo reappeared suddenly, and in the background, an entity floats, close but out of reach. The entity known as the Ultimate Despair. Right now, I can't be sure if this is a single person or some kind of group. Indeed, we think it's a group. We think it's the Shadows of Yharnam from Bloodborne. Whatever it is, Mukudo definitely has some sort of connection to it. I have a bad feeling about all this. I need to push forward with my research into the Ultimate Despair. Oh, we did another Star Wars. I got a bad feeling. And I need to pay attention to Mukudo's behavior, too. This is just my gut feeling, but I think she's dangerous. Despite the countless battles she must have gone through as a member of Fenrir, when she entered Hope's Peak, she didn't display any signs of battle wounds or scars. That fact alone proves her tremendous skill in battle. I see, so the previous wounds might be what we found on the body, so that could very well be Mukudo Ikusaba. We got the Fenrir tattoo. Naturally, I want to believe in her. She's one of my students after all. But if I decide she's a danger to the other students, I will be forced to take reasonable measures. Mukudo was a part of the Ultimate Despair. I don't think there can be any doubt about it now. But wouldn't that mean Mukudo and the Mastermind were allies? So why? Why would they kill Mukudo? Plus, even the headmaster seemed to be afraid of what Mukudo was capable of. They would have had to take her completely by surprise to kill her like that. Or maybe it means the Mastermind is even stronger than Mukudo was.
what?
What's wrong, Makoto?
Huh?
That's fine.
You seem to be lost in thought. But I should probably point out one other thing. There's another important bit of information within the file that you should know.
What is it?
Did you notice the picture in there? A picture of a girl perhaps you've never seen before? A girl who seems to be included as part of our class of number 78. That should be enough for you to figure out who the girl is.
Indeed, that might be our mystery student.
And further information about that girl is included in the file. 5 foot, 7 inches, 97 pounds, and it even lists her vitals. 31, 22, 32. Well, what do you think?
What do I think? Are you asking me, like, if she has a nice body? Hell yeah, bro. Cup size looking hella nice.
Stop talking.
You hopeless idiot. Indeed. No horny allowed. What I'm trying to tell you is maybe you'll want to keep that in mind for later. Maybe you'll make your way back to the corpse, and maybe you'll think, oh, could that mean... Wait, is he trying to say... There's a chance the body isn't actually Mukudo? Is that what he's saying? That might be. It might be Junko. I'm running on I've got 2 different theories here. Personally, what I'm thinking seems all but impossible. But it wouldn't hurt to confirm, right?
Yeah, whatever you think is impossible is not going to be impossible here in the world of
all clear
Danganronpa.
That's all I was trying to say. What you do with that information is your business.
So, I'm back to being Byakuya's errand boy. Of course. Alright, we have a profile for our hidden suspect.
Oh, and one last thing. It's a bit of advice from me to you, so I suggest you pay attention.
Advice? For me?
You seem to be getting along with Kyoko quite well.
It's not that we're getting along. She's just done a lot to help me, and we bonded, and we climbed a really tall ladder together, which means we are blood brothers.
Well, don't put too much faith in her.
Huh?
In other words,
The cost of that faith might be more than you can afford.
What are you saying?
Just what I think. Call it a hunch.
A hunch?
but my hunches tend to be proven right. The advice is free this time. Take it or don't, as you will.
Okay, but we have clear evidence of when it wasn't proven right, and we got Byakuya doing his face. I'll keep it in mind. Thanks. Indeed. We've got some interesting hunches to work with. We've got some interesting game theories going on. I think where we're at, we still have a lot more to investigate. Our investigation, I think, is still far from over, and then we have the class trial itself as well. So I think I just say twice. I think in this case, I will end up calling it, but we will continue our investigation next Tuesday. That's gonna be the one. See, this is why I put finale question marks, but I wasn't sure. But next time, that's gonna be finale, period. Exclamation mark, ampersand. That's gonna be the one, the real deal. So thank you all so much for tuning in today. Thanks so much for hanging out and chilling as we get so much closer. This is it. We are in the final stretch, it seems like. So when you join me next, it's gonna be Hatton time on Thursday, or sorry, it's gonna be Hatton time on Saturday, same time, and then we are going to be back with that Danganronpa finale. Chat, still gonna be a long one next time, fair warning. Yes, but next time I should be totally clear to just, we're gonna lance our way through and we're gonna marathon run. We're gonna get that finale. So stay tuned for that. I just happen to have some household chores I need to do today. But thank you all so much for hanging out. Yeah, thanks for tuning in. Have a good night, everyone. Always glad to have you here. Hope y'all have a good one. Bye, everybody.